Terrible tales. Science fiction.
Oh boy.
We are live.
Double feature.
Oh boy.
Science.
Oh, that's right. You're watching Rocky Horror Picture Show.
We are live.
Double.
Not me this time.
The creature.
That's Brad. Not me.
The
Not me this time.
androids fighting.
There we go.
Brad and Janet.
Oh boy.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Forbidden planet.
Oh boy. Hey, Tim. Brad is serenading you.
In the late nights, double feature, picture show. I wanna go.
Oh boy. It'd be one of them nights, huh?
God, what are you doing?
Double feature, picture show.
He's gonna get up on his chair and dance around naked. Damn it, Janet.
I'll just wait till we bust into transsexual Transylvania.
There you go. Great movie. Oh, you liked it, Tim? That's cool. Yeah, we're probably going to be talking a little bit about it tonight.
We probably are. In fact, I got a message earlier today from Craig saying, I saw Joe's thing. Won't be there tonight. Sorry. It's also his boy's birthday, so big happy birthday to Toby.
Yeah, happy birthday, Toby.
I told him he's allowed to say fuck today because it's his birthday.
Oh, boy.
Brad, we had this conversation. I thought it was a
I just had to get on to my kid because she was saying bad things at school.
Oh, boy. I wonder where she got that.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
No, she actually got it from her cousins, of course.
Huh.
Well,
dirty thing.
She was
kind of like Ralphie in A Christmas Story. He blames his friend, but it was really his dad.
No, it was the cousins.
Should be walking around holding one of them little tin things and blind and all. Hey, what's up, Mike? We are good. Yes, we are.
Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, Halloween Kills was pretty freaking awesome. Pretty awesome.
Yes, it was.
But there's no story.
It doesn't have an ending.
Laurie and Michael didn't even face each other.
They're not sister and brother anymore. Yeah, that's about 3 movies back.
It's like they weren't in the last film either, people.
I know.
Yeah.
And they weren't in the original either, depending on which canon you follow.
Is there one today? I was on Scream Factory yesterday. I didn't see anything about a sale.
Oh, there you go. Indicator sale. I know that they brought back the Sinbad movies for Indicator. Hey, Jennifer. Why didn't she go after his sister? Yeah. I'm just wondering where Jamie was.
Didn't she have a son?
Right. How
Yeah.
did Marion come back if she died in H2O?
I disagree, Brandon. I think the dialogue was fantastic.
I think he might be being sarcastic, saying what people are saying.
Yeah. I think he is too.
What started today? Oh, the sale started today.
Nice.
I'll go look,
Because-
but I gotta save money for my anniversary, so
My stomach is hurting.
Okay, like I keep telling people, if they think the dialogue in Halloween
Okay.
Kills is stupid, then did they watch the
you
78
just
one?
put on two sandwiches. That's good.
I didn't say that.
I told you that was my one and only nitpick from the original film. Totally. That's my only
Have your sandwich.
nitpick. Totally.
Take a gas pill.
Brad happens to disagree with me, but he disagrees with everything.
What did I disagree with?
Except for the fact that the Broncos lost yesterday. He can't disagree with that.
What did I disagree about?
The dialogue in the original film.
I still think it's fine. They talked the way girls talked.
A little over the top, but you know.
More if you want.
Yep, Halloween Kills. Shitting on it. Fuck these people.
You know what's interesting to me? I was talking about this yesterday with my son. So I see a lot of people complaining about Halloween Kills. They're saying
Did you get
some
all
of the
my favorites?
dialogue is repetitive.
You tell
Okay?
me what time we're going?
So my thought is, in real life, people tend to use
I'm
the
not
same
saying
words
the
and
village between the
phrasing.
night.
They do.
When?
For example,
Well,
like Tommy
Yeah.
early in the film when he finds out Laurie's
Come
alive,
on.
he said she's lucky to have survived. And then later on with Lindsay, he goes, "Oh, she's lucky she's still alive." People have a problem with that, but in real life, you don't sit there and think, "I already said this today, so I have to word it differently." Think about it though. Like to me, that makes it more realistic because typically, if a person talks a certain way, they're going to continue to talk that certain way, say those certain
Exactly.
things. It's just
Exactly.
how life is. It's like the same thing in like movies where they always try to make different characters different names, but in real
You know
life,
what?
you might know 5 people named Mike.
Right.
But in a
Okay.
movie, they're not going to put 5 people named Mike because people would get confused.
All right, whatever. We'll just use our kids.
Right. I agree.
Sorry, guys. I didn't hear a word that was just said.
I know we
My
can't hear
wife
over
was
you
talking
either.
to me, and
There's
I'm
a,
Push
big,
trying
the
to
mute
eat.
button.
there's a
Dang.
mute button,
I
pal.
didn't answer you because I had a bite that was stuck in my chest, and I had to get some water and wash it down.
A what?
I'm eating a part of a tuna fish sandwich, and it got stuck in my chest, so I had to get some water because it was like hurting
Uh-huh.
and
What does that have
wash
to do
it
with the mute
down.
button?
Okay.
So I didn't hear what was being said.
Uh-huh. You didn't miss much.
I don't know.
12, 11.
But anyway, that's my thought on it. And like I said, I feel like people are thinking
If
about
they're
that.
going
but
to
I
spend the
think that
night,
makes-
then we can go over a little later.
Mute button, goddammit!
Huh?
Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, Trini.
No.
Hey, Trini. What's up, man?
I haven't even got the tickets yet, dear. So I need to find out.
Did I tell you that Halloween's playing around here, Joe?
Playing not far from here too.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk the wife into going. I mean, it's like an hour and 10-minute ride, but
Oh, well.
to me, it would kind of very well be worth it to see it on the big screen.
The ones I find funny, and I don't know if this is what you just said or not, because like I said, I couldn't hear, but is when people are saying it has no story, it just concentrates on the kills. Well, first off, I disagree. It has a great fucking story. And second, it's called Halloween Kills.
Yes.
And even the director said that they had to live up to that name, and they wanted to make this one about kills.
Mhm.
There's a reason. They're doing all this shit on purpose. Oh, fuck that. I think the 1 second flashback of Annie's body from how she was dead.
Yeah, but people
that wasn't-
complain because they're like Halloween 2 is wiped from the
That
timeline.
wasn't
but it would
even
be the
really
same-
a flashback.
It would
It
be
was
the same outcome, like Paul said. Like
Exactly.
Randy still would have seen the body. So what's
She's
but it
still
wasn't-
dead.
It wasn't really a flashback. They never showed her body getting pulled out in Halloween 2.
Yeah, they did.
they did.
Where?
In
When
the
her eyes-
on the gurney.
Yeah.
Where?
When her eyes-
When Sheriff Brackett saw his own daughter on the gurney.
The scene they show at Halloween Kills is from Halloween 2.
No,
Yeah.
what happens is that the
Oh,
deputy
God.
runs up to him
No, they show
and
it.
said there was some kids killed, and he's like, "It's Annie," and he runs off, and we don't see him. Oh wait, yes, okay, you're right. I had to work my way through it. Sorry.
Yeah, because
Oh,
her
boy.
eyes.
He's coming out, and he's like, "I got to go tell my wife."
Yeah, and her
Yeah.
eyes blink. You can see her eyes blink.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Brad, what I was saying was people keep complaining that saying there's repetitive dialogue. But I was saying in real life, people repeat the same shit over and over again. People talk
Yeah,
about
exactly. That shit happens.
like that
I
makes it
talked
more
about-
realistic. Yeah.
I said that on Twitter. All the
Exactly.
fucking people on January 6th that raided the Capitol were chanting shit. They
Yeah.
were chanting everything
Yep.
from Trump 1 to I can't remember what the other one was. There was all, and then back during the Black Lives Matters riots, people were chanting "No justice, no peace."
Yep.
There was all kinds of shit. That's what happens when you mob rules.
I want
Yep.
to throw something in there too, quick, since you mentioned that. There's a lot of people. Of course, people like to make everything divisive. There's been a lot of people online trying to claim that the hospital scene was specifically about January 6th, and David Gordon Green already came out and said the script was already completed before that happened.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
anything-
say
Yep.
most of the filming was done.
So
Yeah.
it was mainly about the other riots that were going on prior to that. That was where
Yeah.
that. Just so everybody's aware, because everyone wanted to use it as, oh, this is a freaking like they're trying to criticize the January 6th. Nope, that wasn't even a thing yet.
Trini, I'm always mad at stupid people. Stupid people with stupid opinions.
I was about to say,
I
Joe, you're
don't- I
giving the
don't
people
like
a lot more
stupid
credit than they deserve.
There's a difference. You can say it's bad all you want. You can not like it all you want. But like what we were talking about is people that give stupid reasons.
Yep.
Like the people that tell me, wait, I thought they were brother and sister. Or tell
Yeah.
Joe that and argue that it's like, dude, it's a different movie. It's
Yep. Different timeline.
You know, and that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about stupid people. We're not talking about opinions.
Yeah.
You know.
You must have watched a lot of people's reviews, Joe, because you're giving them a lot of.
Oh, I watched everybody's reviews. Everyone I saw, I watched.
Nah.
But not until
I
after
didn't.
I watched the movie.
There's no
The
point.
only
I know
review
how I
watched
feel about
prior
the
to
movie.
watching the movie was Joe's, and he gave something away after he said he wouldn't. Fucker.
What, Tommy leading the riot?
Yes, that's a major thing.
You can see it in the
Major
fucking
plot
trailer.
Yeah.
No, I did not. I don't know. How do I know that's Tommy?
Oh boy.
Like I said, for me,
I don't because it said Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy and the fucking.
How do I know? I don't know what Anthony Michael Hall looks like.
Well, you're
He's
the only
fucking-
one.
Get out of here.
He's the kid from the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, but
That's all I
everybody else,
know.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that wasn't. It
He
wasn't.
don't
as close
look like
because
he
you
don't look
didn't
like
know.
that no more. You know,
Everybody else knew it was him.
Yeah.
I never said that you were a simpleton. Give me a reason why, and then I'll tell you if you're stupid or not.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with people not liking it.
Trini.
It's the people who don't like it, but then like sequels that have the same fucking flaws that they're complaining about.
I
Like,
will
oh.
say that if the people that say there's no story to that movie, it obviously went way over their heads. So that to me makes them stupid
Like I said, if someone's going to
because
complain
it
about the
wasn't that
dialogue,
complicated,
if
but it
someone's
did
gonna
add
complain
a
about
lot
the dialogue,
of.
but then like other slasher films that have cheesier dialogue, it just doesn't make sense. It's like just because they're nostalgic doesn't make it any different. Like a lot of people are blinded by nostalgia. Like these other
Yeah.
Halloween sequels have had cheesy dialogue and not Oscar-worthy performances.
Yeah.
But for some reason, people hold Halloween Kills to this higher standard. Like it should be, these great performances.
I wonder why, Joe. I mean, you ever stop to think about that? Maybe it's because 2018 was so good. You think that's why, or do you think they're just stupid?
They're just
Yes
stupid.
and no. Regardless, I don't whether 2018 was good or not. That's like comparing at the time we had H2O and then Resurrection.
Right.
Like-
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
There's going to be good and lesser sequels. I should say. I hate to say bad because I like them all, but in a case like this, they're ripping it apart more than like any other friggin' sequel. And it's like, what is going on? It's like people are
Yeah,
just getting.
well, they're
more
ripping
than-
it apart, but it's still making all kinds of money. So obviously they're watching it.
I just think I think they're getting way too nitpicky with this one in particular. When there's all these other horror films out there that people like, Candyman came out and everyone fucking praised it. Like, oh, Candyman's so fucking wonderful. But compared to, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I think it had a lot of potential. There's a lot I liked about it. But if I could only choose one of them, I'm choosing Halloween Kills
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with exactly what Brandon's saying. Everybody wants things done the way they want it done, and
Right.
Exactly.
that's the way all
Doesn't-
fandoms are these days. All fandoms are getting that way. Even and the worst ones are, like I've said, Star Wars,
Yep.
wrestling. Wrestling's like that.
Well,
If you
anything
don't
that's
get
really
the-
popular is
you
going
know.
to be like that, though. You know?
Yeah. But you know what? For all the people that have been talking shit, I've seen even more people that like it.
I was talking to somebody, and they were basically saying how they didn't like it and this and that, and we're going back and forth, and they basically said, I hope the creators look at people's opinions that didn't like it, so they changed the next one. So I said though, I was like, but what's to make them think like that your opinion is more important than the people who do like it?
Right.
Why? Like, there's only people who like it and only people who don't like it. Why should they change it for the people who don't like it instead of saying, oh, there's only people who like it who are happy with it? Let's do more of that and expand on that. Like,
Hey, Rick.
it shows you how self-centered people are. It's like, well, I didn't like it, so they have to change it for me.
Bottom line, Joe. Bottom line. It's not going to be about their opinion. It's going to be about this.
Yep.
Well,
that's the way it works.
That's not totally true either, though.
What?
It's about the story that's written. They've already got the story written.
Right.
It's very seldom that they will take a movie and change it because the test audiences and stuff.
Yeah.
It does happen once in a while, but it is very seldom. The test audiences like the movie. The only thing they changed was the things we talked about was that ending.
Yeah.
Because of the COVID delay. That was the big problem.
Right.
The COVID delay made it to where they changed the ending so it'll fit the next film. Yeah, I think you would like it, Ray. I'm not saying it's like Extreme None, but it's got the most brutal Myers. If you like Rob Zombie's Myers, this one's way more brutal.
Yeah.
Way more brutal.
Yeah, it definitely is.
This is definitely the most brutal Michael that we've gotten.
I agree.
And
I thought Halloween 2 was the most brutal up until Halloween
Brandon,
Kills.
I am directing a Michael Myers story. It should be out. It'll be out in the next it'll be out in less than 5 months, I think. I hope. In fact, it might be out before the end of the year, but I don't know.
I actually don't know, Brandon. That's a good question.
Brandon, I don't know what I would specifically do, but I will say that I like what they're doing with this in that they changed the sibling storyline. They're doing something different. And I feel like a lot of people aren't happy with that because of what they're used to. But this new timeline doesn't mean that you can't go back and watch the old timelines. They still exist. You can still watch them and enjoy them. You can still watch H2O. You can still watch, you can still see Laurie and Michael facing off and being brother and sister. Yep. Like, Halloween Kills doesn't have to change that for you.
I didn't like it at first, Joe. I'm going to be honest with you. When I first heard that they didn't have the brother and sister angle, I was kind of pissed off about it because we had all these movies over the years. Yeah. But now I'm completely fine with it.
And like you and I were talking about earlier, and I said, I love this new storyline. I think it may be the best, cohesive storyline we've gotten.
I agree.
Between Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and going into Halloween Ends. But it will, as much as even though Halloween Kills is now at the moment at least, my favorite sequel.
Yeah,
it will never replace that. It was too long, 40 years or 38 years, 39, whatever, from Halloween 2 to all the way up until they redid it in 2018. It's never going to change that for most of us,
Yeah. Well, that's what I understand that, and what I say to kind of justify it is that Carpenter didn't want that originally anyway. So I like the fact that they're going in a different direction because Carpenter never really intended it for them to be.
But see, it's like people always tell me, like you guys were trying to tell me, it's okay to like the other Child's Play and still like the remake. Well, it's okay to like the original storyline for Halloween and like the new one too.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't like the remake.
When a new movie comes out, the old movies don't just go away. You can still watch them. Like people can still talk about it.
Like I don't even know if they're going to release this new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I heard that I got totally shit on.
Trini, the first thing to go is your short-term memory when you smoke that shit.
The reason why Paul Rudd did not do it, and this is what actually happened, is that he was filming on Ghostbusters and he couldn't do it. Yeah.
Yep.
They were going to bring him in? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted Paul Rudd. He was supposed to be in the movie.
All right, Trini, enjoy.
Oh, really, Trini? God, man. You just give me endless ammo to use against you, don't you? Freaking Dune?
2.5
What nerd are you, man? At least have a cool sci-fi film like Star Wars.
Let me know how you like it, Trini. I've been curious.
I will say this: as much as when this movie was originally announced, as much as I was hoping that Paul Rudd could come back, seeing how confused people already are, I'm glad they didn't do that because people would have still thought it somehow connected to Halloween 6. Because
yeah.
No, seriously. I mean, I'm kind of glad because they would have been even more confused. They would have been like, well, in Halloween 6, he did this, and now all of a sudden, you know.
You're right.
So by having someone different play him, I think it was for the best.
Yeah, what's the kid's name? Steven. I'll call him
Yeah,
Steven.
people would have been asking, where's Tara and baby Steven? And Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Danny. But that's
Hey,
what I was
Danny,
thinking.
what's
I was
up,
like,
man?
I think they're better off not doing that. Worse
I
stuff.
tried watching the original Dune, and I got like 3/4 the way through, and I'm just like, this sucks. Click.
You've been checking out Danny's reviews? He's doing Mobtober. I thought it was a pretty
Yeah,
cool
I saw that.
idea.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've been
A
watching
lot of them I've seen. Some of them I haven't, though.
a couple of them. I haven't, but most of them I have so far.
Yeah. I thought that was a pretty original idea.
Yeah.
I still got to watch my. I don't know if I said this on your video, Danny, today, but I still got to watch my copy of John Travolta and Gotti, which I've heard isn't very good, but
It's just slow, man. It's not that they do a bad job. It's just they don't move the story along, and
yeah.
it's just kind of slow. And
Oh, the original Dune. I've never made it. I've actually tried to watch it 5 or 6 times, and I've never made it all the way through. I've fallen asleep every time.
it's too boring. It's too
It is.
long.
It's long.
The '90s version, I don't like that one either. I had a roommate who used to be into those, and I tried, and I just can't. They're just no. That's worse than watching Star Trek.
Yeah.
My dad's
You
favorite
do,
movie.
See,
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad
Faithful.
movie. It's just
And,
for some reason I just can't make it through it. I had
I
to
mean,
see the book of the original.
Even David Lynch doesn't like it. I mean, because there were so many hands in the friggin'.
Baptist preacher.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
He said he said it's his biggest failure as a filmmaker, but again, he takes credit for it, but it wasn't really him. It was all the edits he wanted to make and all the production changes and whatnot. So that
I
was
wonder
one
how
of those
long the movie was intended to be. Do you know, Joe?
Hang on, here we go. Hang on.
Alan
Just
Smithy
a
film.
sweet transvestite.
How long, Joe?
I don't know. I'm saying that was one of those Alan Smithy films where David Lynch dropped his name from the credits, so that way Alan Smithy could direct it.
Nice.
Yeah, because I know there's an extended version, and then there's Lynch's cut, which is shorter than the extended version.
Yeah.
There's like all right, so there's a 137-minute version, there's a 190-minute version,
Jesus.
and a 177-minute version.
So 3 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours and 57 minutes.
2 hours and
Jesus Christ. I never made it through the shortest cut of it.
Trini, you got beat up a lot in high school, didn't you?
Dude, I love Star Trek 4, man. Star Trek 4 was awesome. That's the one with
No,
the
he's
whale.
not saying Star Trek 4.
Oh.
He's saying
that
Star
saying?
Trek 4 Life.
Oh. No, I like Star Trek. I just don't like it as much as Star Wars. So, not even close.
I like,
I do
some
like it,
Star
though.
Trek too. I'm just giving him a hard time.
I know.
But I don't like it like some of the, man, I just know. And like I've said a million times, I like the ones that all the Trekkies hate. Those are better to me. Like, those are the better shows. And they
I
had
prefer
the
the Big
two
Generation.
hottest chicks. The two hottest chicks. Period. So,
The 96 movie was a lot better. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I might have that somewhere downstairs, Danny. But I do have I bought the Blu-ray of the new one from the Dollar Tree. So
it's right there.
eventually I need to watch it.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I did too, Brandon. Did you say Next Generation was your favorite, Joe?
I said as for series goes, yeah, the Next Generation. I like the best.
Mine's the original series, just because that's what I grew up on.
Well, that's why I grew up with Next Generation. So.
Baseball.
Exactly.
Spaceballs rules.
Huh?
Spaceballs rules.
Lingerie. Yeah, I like Spaceballs too. Anything Mel Brooks, I'll
It's
watch.
just because Curry is so good, man. He just does such a great job, and
He does.
music's fun. And
Dude, I cannot believe it took me so long to watch that fucking movie. I can't believe it.
Man.
I can't believe it. And it didn't help to watch the TV version first because that sucked.
Oh God, that was so bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
All those TV versions, man. I watched the Sound of Music one. It was terrible. I watched that Little Mermaid thing. It was terrible.
I think we watched a couple of them. I think we might have watched Sound of Music and Rocky Horror.
Grease
And that
one was
pretty much it.
fucking abysmal.
I didn't even want to attempt that one. He grew up on Star. Yeah. I mean, I get that. I'm a Star Wars child. I saw Star Wars when I was 6, the original, and changed my life.
I remember the first time I saw a Star Wars movie. I was living in Germany.
Changed the way I looked at movies forever.
Yep.
There's a lot of shit movies out there, and that was one of the ones that I was just quiet and attentive, and it's just an amazing story. Superman over Batman.
Yeah, I can't get behind that either.
I'm not a big fan of either, to be honest with you. So,
blasphemy.
I'm more of a Marvel fan. I like Batman. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of them making Batman movies. Jesus Christ.
It's because, like you said, they make money.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired of them making Spider-Man movies, to be honest with you. Unless they're going to take a new plot like they've been doing with some of the newer ones. I'm done seeing a origin story. I'm done with it.
And that's the thing, is like there's so much source material they could use, but they keep using the same shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I watched that trailer for the new Batman, and I am not impressed.
The Phantom Menace, I watched that with I went to the movies to see that with my cousin and my daughter. In what was that, 99 that came out? I think. Somebody help me on that one.
Oh, was it 99?
Phantom Menace, 99, I think.
99, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then I was so pumped and so excited when I saw it. You remember we went to see that in the drive-in that same night?
What?
Phantom Menace. You don't remember that? Damn. So Kirsten and I were so pumped after seeing it that we got my wife to go see it at the drive-in that night. So we saw it a second time at a different theater.
Wow.
So it was cool.
Hey, Danny.
Freaking drive-in's not even there anymore. Hey, Danny.
We had the last drive-in here closed, the Cinderella drive-in.
Yeah.
I thought it opened up again. I heard it might open up again during the COVID, but I don't know.
Yeah. It was a neat experience. I mean, it is what it is. But
So what time did you tell me to take them over?
it was a very cool experience, though.
We can spend the night.
When is your anniversary, Brad?
7th.
Of November?
Yep.
I guess if it was October, it had already been passed. So, pretty stupid question. I read a ton of comics growing up.
Hey, nice. Check it out, babe. I just got another credit today. That means we get both of our tickets for free instead of just one.
Huh?
There we go.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Got my flu shot today, Joe.
Bullshit.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, me and my wife both. We got our flu shots. I get it every year.
I used to.
Since I've been sick, I got it every year because that's what they recommended.
Yeah.
But yeah, got it today. Pre-ordered 31. Yay! So yeah, that's coming in. It's kind of funny because it comes out next Tuesday,
Mhm.
but I'm not getting it until between the 27th and the 1st, I think. I think that's what you said. 27th and the 1st of November, which I don't give a shit. I just want it.
Yeah.
So
So I don't know if you guys are part of any movie clubs like I am for the theater.
Hey, dude, Brandon asked you a question. Not to interrupt you,
I'm
but
sorry, I'm not on the page.
he asked you, Brad, is German your native language, or did you have to learn English when your family moved to America?
No, I'm American, dude. I was born and raised in America in Denver, but I lived in Germany for 6 years, 7
Yeah.
years.
I knew the answer. I just thought he would rather hear it from you than me. And my mom's in her new house. She got her phone today.
Thanks, Trini.
See you, Trini. Enjoy
I'll be
Dune.
back to the chat here in a minute, guys. I'm just trying to buy some movie tickets.
Yeah, dude. Let me know. Let me know if that's any good, because I'll. That's a rental for me. I'll never go see it, but
What is?
Dune.
Oh,
If it's any good, it's a rental for me.
are you serious? They're down to only one theater for James Bond.
Really?
Well, how long has it been in? When did it start?
The week before. I think it was the week before Kills came out.
Yeah, no, there's seats. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, the big multiplex. They're putting it only in one auditorium.
Did you want to do the 4:45 show?
Yeah.
Or what time?
If I'm gonna go see it, I better go see it soon. I barely, it was the last theater in Maryland. My buddy and I went to see Quantum of Solace, so I barely made it to the theaters to see
That
that
one's almost full.
Yeah, no.
because I fucked around and waited too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to do a movie if you don't want to.
Do what?
It's on HBO Max.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Trini said it's on
Dune.
HBO Max.
see last
Oh,
Dune
Dune
is
is. Dune
not
is.
not.
I don't have HBO Max, so yeah.
time.
I actually don't have any of the streaming
A
sites,
lot of
but
these are getting sold out.
Prime and Netflix.
Is there some in the middle there?
All those are empty. Those are already taken. See, there's these ones over here. All the gray ones are taken.
You might not have anywhere to sit.
Well, if they're going overnight, we'll get a later showing or something. I don't know.
We could do the ones right there at the end of the road. There we
I
go.
have new Dave tonight. I just watched Blood Diner too.
Still, maybe
Diner's
these two.
definitely a Dave movie.
You want to do that?
Yeah,
Brandon, I've been in
6:45.
Lincoln my
Sure.
entire life.
it's gonna be
I don't
late.
care.
That's fine.
Hell yeah, Danny. Let me know what you think, man. That's my shit right there.
No, he's going to a magic show.
No, you gotta watch Magic. I don't even think Brad's seen it yet. I even sent it to him. Oh, dude, I meant to tell you. It wasn't last week; it was the week before, Brad. I went to not in my area to go to thrift stores with my wife.
In Colorado, but I don't think
No,
I'll
it's
be
going to
there.
be gone by then, probably.
Yep, he's
Yeah,
not listening to me.
me.
Not at all. It's normal.
Give me just a second. Jesus Christ. I just told you I was doing
Oh, you know what time we stream every Friday?
Yes, motherfucker.
something. Yeah. And you know what time I work every day, so
Get
fuck
your
y'all
shit
unemployed
done before
motherfuckers.
Do it on your own damn
Did you
time.
want me to tell my
Yeah.
mom?
This is my own damn time.
No, this is our time.
Yeah, our time. What Joe said.
Why don't you go get a job?
I was planning on it, but then
I'm
I
not talking to
missed
you,
it.
Danny.
Get a cone and watch a magic show.
Do you want me to tell her that we'll drop them off at 4? Or 3?
Yeah, you can take them over there whenever. Take them up. Yeah.
You don't even care, Joe. That's all right.
I'll beat y'all.
Asking for
I didn't buy it anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So, but there was a reason why I didn't buy it.
2.
No, he doesn't listen. I can always tell when he's not listening because when I talk to him and he's doing something, he's like, right, right.
You guys
So
can
that
all
means
kiss my ass. You know
He's
what?
not. It's going in this ear and out this ear. So yeah, he doesn't really listen.
No.
That's all right. It was something that you would have been interested in, but that's all right.
I told you, give me a minute. I was doing something.
Actually, you didn't. You talked to Danny and completely ignored me.
No, I said it. I said
Nope,
I'll be on the
nope,
chat here in a
nope.
while. I'm buying
Nope.
some movie tickets right
Nope.
now.
Nope. Nope.
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna get Baskin Robbins tomorrow too.
For what?
I don't know. I'll find any excuse to stop at Baskin Robbins.
I haven't had that in years.
Okay, that's fine, dear.
Where do you live at, Brandon?
I like the Cherry Jubilee.
Of course you do. There you go, Jen. Nope, nope, nope. And you're still not listening.
Yes, I am. Fuck you.
So do you want to know what I found or don't you?
Yeah,
I found Big Money Rustlers.
nice.
I didn't buy it.
Why not?
There's a reason. First of all, it was at the bottom of a pile. The artwork was dreadfully water damaged, and the disc had big gouges out of it. But I had it in my hand. I was going to buy it.
Well, if it's all fucked up, fuck that.
Yeah, but I had never actually seen it in person before.
I saw it at a store at a thing once, and I didn't buy it because at the time I had it and I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah. We got one right down the street, Brandon.
Yeah, I like Cold Stone.
You live in Hemet, California. Cool.
One of the draws though to the Baskin Robbins that Danny and I like to go to those, they have a drive-through.
Yeah.
So I don't have to get out and fucking wait in line with people. And
That's the best
That's in my
time,
car
man.
waiting.
I remember the smell of those stores when I was a kid. It was like the best thing ever.
Hey, who cares?
I'm trying to get.
She's not gonna care.
Okay.
They actually captured that perfectly in the deleted scenes. Joe knows what I'm talking about. It felt like a Baskin Robbins store, except for with Reggie beating on the guitar.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
It felt like Baskin
I
Robbins.
feel like I can smell it when I watch that
Yep.
scene.
Yep. No doubt. Cold Stone is really good. Nice.
I really like Cold Stone too. They have different things you can do, but they're all good. Just
Yeah.
in fact, there's a Cold Stone like literally right next door to the theater.
Nice. There's one down the street from us, but we very seldom ever go.
It always depends on though, like
Cold
if we
Stone.
eat before going to the movie. If we eat and I'm still full, then we ain't gonna get nothing. But if we don't,
Right.
like that's
I'm
like
also-
the biggest thing for me when the waiter comes around at any restaurant, like especially the one that really is fucking Olive Garden. I always want those like fucking whatever they call them, those donut things, with the dippable chocolate or whatever.
Yeah.
But like after I'm done eating, I'm like full, and I'm like, nope.
Oh, that was great.
Danny's always been full of hot air.
Oh boy.
All right, it's one of my favorite times. Here comes Meatloaf.
Oh. Jen, your trip. Glad you're feeling better. Jesus. She'll hotbox you.
Huh.
Whatever happened to Saturday night?
Oh god. Hotboxing. Thrifties. Their drugstore that sells ice cream cones. No, we don't actually. We used to have Woolworths. They used to sell milkshakes, and that was really good. But no Thrifties.
Nope.
We missed you, Jennifer.
Rock and roll, but today bless my soul.
Yeah, they are.
Rock and roll. Yeah, Jen. You've been busy though. You're over there hanging out with Patrick and all. You've been busy.
She was sick.
Now, they did a growth stream on Patrick's channel yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I don't have gas.
Yeah, girl, get down. Go ahead and dance, Miranda. You do that. You dance.
I hope it was a success.
Go ahead and dance. Come on.
No, you don't.
You're right. I don't. I was just being nice, but you know.
Y'all see Miranda dancing? She's dancing to some meatloaf.
Meatloaf, the loaf of the meat.
As Eddie.
But don't hurt your meatloaf.
I've never seen the Kindred, so I have no opinion.
Kid doesn't.
I've never seen it. I have no opinion. Loved it,
Here I was
Brandon.
trying to be
Absolutely loved
nice. Trying to be nice. Joe's not having it. Hell
it. I
yeah.
think you guys are being too nice to these freaking morons.
Hell yeah, Verge.
Bad mouthing Halloween Kills.
Joe knows how I feel about that. I'm going for that one. That's mine.
So
The
what?
Kindred,
I've never seen it. So
all day, every day. If I get the steel book, I'll send you the copy. Well, actually, I don't want to do that. So never mind. I say, fuck you. That's what I say. No, my brother, you got to go buy your own.
What?
Huh? Nothing.
Go buy your own what?
Kindred, damn it. Buy your own bottle baby named
I
Anthony.
didn't ask anybody to buy me one.
Yep, you need a bottle baby named Anthony. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that one,
They
Joe.
put new shit up on Hamilton, but not much in horror.
I loved it when I saw it in the theaters when it came out. I loved it when I got the videotape. Watched it a couple
Here, take
times.
mommy's plate of bread and go throw it away.
Every once in a while, your taste kind of change.
Yeah.
And when you sent me
Pick it all up. Make sure you get it all.
how we put it, the burn copy,
The unofficial.
the unofficial copy. I liked it probably more then than I ever had before.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just it's a really fun monster movie.
Yeah, it is.
And the guy with the cigarette always tripped me out. And you knew that it had to come down to something with that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you saying never mind? We acknowledged that before. We missed you.
We missed you, Jennifer. Oh no, yeah, I know what she's talking about. Hey, I was being nice. I
am not nice. Like skeletal.
Joe is not
I'm
nice.
really not nice.
And Brad's really not nice. But I'm nice. Most of the time.
Miranda,
Don't you look at me like that.
should she be watching
Yes, it's fine. Shake and shiver. That's
I did pre-order it anyway. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but yeah, it's been on my want list for a very long time.
I do find it interesting that the two movies they announced like years ago was The Kindred and Massacre at Central High.
Right.
And they released both of them as limited edition steel books for $50. So it does make me wonder like how much work went into them, because I mean they announced both of those movies years ago.
Yeah.
Like these two specifically have been in the works for years. So the price tag is like oof, like even when I saw it, but at the same time there has to be a reason. Especially like I said, for those two movies, it doesn't seem like a coincidence to me. All the other movies that get released sometimes a movie gets announced and then months later it's released. I mean, this was literally years.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, exactly, Verge. That's
Yeah.
what I just said. The Massacre at Central High. That and the Kindred, they announced those like 5 years ago. And it's
Yeah.
Although I will say that if you like Massacre at Central High, definitely pick it up because it's a really. I mean, they
I
put
found
so
it to
much
be
work
worth
into
it.
it.
yeah,
I found it to be worth it. I liked it.
It's yeah.
I need to. In fact, I'm gonna go pick up that big Beastmaster collection. Rich Bill's got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my Anchor Bay.
That collection's badass, dude. It's got
I'm
that
sure it
booklet,
is, and I love
got all
Don
the art-
Coscarelli. I just find it to be
art-
overpriced.
cards, and it's got the
Yeah.
4K with it, but it's got the Blu-ray, and it's got
Thanks,
3
Jeff.
different versions of the film. It's got a brand new version that has it's like a Star Wars special edition where they took all the old effects and redid them digitally.
Really? So I don't know if I'd like that because I like the cheesy effects in that movie.
Me too.
I wonder. Bill was saying the same thing, but and I still haven't put that review up yet. I know that review still has not gone up yet because we've
Beastmaster?
just been so much other.
Beastmaster?
Yeah, it's filmed. I just
Yeah.
haven't put it up yet because we've just been having so much other stuff. But I do have one major con for that movie, and it doesn't hurt the movie for me. It's just. It's really like kind of like what the hell? Why not? It's just not there.
What's your
Yeah.
major con?
I don't want to give it away because of my review.
Ah,
I
shut
wanna
up and
go-
just do it. Don't
I
bring
knew
it
you
up
were gonna
again.
say
Don't
that.
talk about it.
Yeah.
What is it? I want to know. You're going to talk shit about Mr. C.
I'm not talking shit. It's in the private chat.
Okay. Well, you also know it was rated, right?
Yeah, but the whole point of that movie,
Yeah.
the entire reason Beastmaster was made, was because
Right.
he was offered to do Conan,
I would love to have seen him do that.
but
Oh
he
my
didn't
God.
like the script. He didn't like the script for it,
Yeah.
so he turned it down and said, "I'm going to do my own."
Yeah.
So in this day and age of these big, like those kind of sword and sorcery movies,
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you gonna like do that with that big old massive sword? And
Well, I mean, I get that. I do get that.
but it didn't take. I mean, the movie is still. I also think it's a little long. They could have done it shorter.
I
They
don't
do a
think
lot
so.
of, but I get that. Like that's part of what like people like about it is like the big sweeping shots and all,
Yeah.
which is cool. But like they could have saved some time on some of that and got to the point a little fast. But and then I think it's weird that the movie keeps going after the climax.
I agree,
It
Verge.
goes for like 20 minutes.
Well, he had to tie
But-
things up.
But but overall,
Right, you don't keep going after the climax?
Do what?
I said you don't keep going after
You
the
broke up
climax?
there, bud. Yeah.
There's
But
fur
I,
under
do, I,
your
really,
tying it up.
I really do enjoy that movie. I'm surprised though that people didn't throw more of a stink about it after what came out about the animals.
Yeah, I choose, and it's weird because I really like Don Coscarelli, so I kind of choose to look the other way about that. Don't laugh at me, Joe. You're as big a fan as me on that, but it's don't laugh at me, Joe.
Well, when I was watching it, I knew that wasn't a panther. I mean, you could tell that it's a tiger. Like,
Well, when I saw what year did it come out, Brad, was it
and
81?
so-
81, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
looked it up too, and it's like, yeah, it was a tiger painted black.
I was 10 years old and I didn't know the difference, so it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
You know what really made me sad though is when one of the ferrets died in the fire.
Yeah, but the one of the ferrets died, but
Mm-hmm.
the panther died, or the
Yeah.
tiger, whatever, died just a few months later due to all that dye.
Yeah.
And then like the way they treated the hawk,
Yeah.
like I'm shocked that nobody threw a fit about that.
It was a different day and age.
Yeah, what? Next week we'll
Yeah,
see
but
a
they still had
fucking competition.
MPAA rules. and they still had Animal Humane Society, Animal Humane, whatever.
Yeah, but people aren't like the way they are now. You don't.
And it still spawned 2 or 3 sequels.
For example, the guy Vic Morrow who died on the Twilight Zone movie.
Yeah.
You heard about it, but if that would have happened today, you'd be hearing about it for months. Then,
like,
yeah,
I mean, look at the Alec Baldwin thing in the news right now.
exactly.
It's everywhere. You know?
What kills me is that people are fucking blaming him. I don't get that.
I feel like it goes. I feel like there's a few people to blame in this situation.
Well, it's not his job. He's an actor, you know.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: I'm gonna check a gun again after.
But,
That's my point. I feel like when you use a firearm,
but see, it was a blank cartridge that was given to him.
yeah,
It even states in the news that he was actually killed by a blank cartridge, which is like the first time in history. That's like impossible. I mean,
oh
you
no,
gotta
it's
be
not
so
either.
close.
No, it's not.
For a blank cartridge to kill you, you have to be like point blank.
I don't.
And it's got to be in just the right area, you know.
Brad, I don't know when you read it because like an hour ago they released new news confirming that it was live ammo. So.
Oh, I don't know. I saw it this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, like about an hour or so before we started the stream, they released more info, like eyewitnesses on the.
How does live ammo? That's my question though. How does live ammo even get mixed in with movie set shit? You know, that shouldn't even be happening. Is somebody at the factory going, "Oh, this will be funny"?
I know, it's like I thought of like Child's Play 3, like fucking Chucky's loading the guns in the movie set.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, I mean, like the Brandon Lee thing. How did live ammo even get in the guns? Now, there's a person on a set, okay, and they go by a couple different titles, but the most common is Weapon Master. Okay, they're in charge of all that kind of shit, firearms, swords, whatever. There's usually, depending on what the kind of thing is. That person should be checking all that shit. Every time Bill and I have ever used a firearm in a skit, even that one in that where he's got that big old shotgun, that shotgun was so old and that thing doesn't work. Okay, it's just this old. It was one of his grandfather's, like old fucking, like it's over 150-year-old shotgun, and that's why we use it in the thing because it doesn't work, and it looks really good, you know.
Yeah.
But anytime we've used a firearm in a skit, you've seen us use firearms in skits. He checks it, I check it. We make sure that it is unloaded, not, before we do anything. It's just, it's common fucking sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even said they were forced to have safety meetings and stuff on the set, obviously, about it. They had only one person in charge of props because the movie has under $6 million budget. So there's literally only one person there that's in charge. So you just think they would have had a better process to do all that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it blows me away that even was able to happen.
Exactly.
I agree. Ben loved Halloween 3.
Do what?
Ben Grimm said he watched Halloween 3 for the first time today.
Nice.
Loved it.
Oh, you mean you watched Halloween Kills? Cool.
I think he was talking about
I know what he was talking about.
Season of the Witch.
Halloween Kills is the new Halloween 3.
Nope. Halloween Kills is Halloween Kills.
That's the canon.
I also really liked Halloween Kills.
Go watch my ranking, Ben.
I can't believe you put that second to last. Are you out of your fucking mind?
It is.
God,
you know what? But it wasn't on my first ranking. Like we talked about, and at the end of the video, at the end of that ranking, I linked the other two. Because as I said, the very first video I ever did for my channel was a Halloween ranking.
Yeah.
And that was back in when I started the channel, early 2018. And I'm holding the camera. It's dark. God, that was But also Joe, it's Joe. You haven't watched my new ranking yet, have you, Joe?
No, and it's funny because this morning I must have got sidetracked. I was ready to click on it, and then I think Aaron asked me to do something, and I never went back.
I won't tell you what it is then, but they're like
I will.
I even say it in the ranking that I don't include every
Yeah, like I do.
version of each film, but I do include
He did include the
producer's cut of
producer's cut.
6 because I really feel like it's practically a different movie.
Yeah.
To me, it's so different. It's practically a different film. It's like a totally different sequel.
Yeah, but that's how I feel about a lot of those, to be honest.
I wish I was Rocky right now. I want to be rubbing up on Susan Sarandon's boob.
The original version of Halloween and the extended cut of Halloween really tell a different story because then you get the sibling story in there.
Yes, you do. Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do another ranking, but I'm going to wait for Halloween Kills to come out on Blu-ray.
Me too.
I was too. I wanted to do it.
Yeah, no, I do. I really want to do it too, but
so
I might
excited.
just wait.
I just wanted to.
When it comes out in January, I'll do it.
I want
But
to
it
watch
shows
Halloween Kills
too.
a few more times before I do my ranking.
Like we were talking about. I wonder what it'll be when Halloween Ends comes out. Will Kills still be in the number 2 spot?
Maybe not.
Oops, did I give that away? Sorry.
I would go for that, Verge. Hell yeah. I wanted to see all them kids that get
Negative.
melted after they didn't shut down that last TV station. I want to see that shit.
Not me. I hope it
Hey, you might
never,
like
ever
it.
happens.
You might like the sequel. You never know.
Like I said,
you
I
do-
hope that
You do a Halloween Season of the Witch Kills, and it's just all fucking masks exploding on kids' heads.
I hope that Mustafa Akkad's son's like, fuck that.
What you got there? Huh? Oh no. We were waiting for you to come through there, Craig, so we could talk spoilers.
Wait, is Craig here?
Yeah.
My
He said,
channel
"Look it, I
seems
need a
to
break
delay.
from the kids' noise at this party."
Yeah.
Oh, I see
We
him.
said happy birthday to Toby earlier, so happy
Yeah, we
birthday,
did.
Toby.
Happy birthday to Toby.
Yep. Yep.
There's some new guy subscribed to my channel, and it's so funny because he's all like, I found you because of the drive, which is the video that Jennifer Tochi and Patrick were doing last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I would never even showed up to that. I wasn't on it at all. I don't like gross streams. I think they're terrible.
Oh boy.
And I don't like, so I didn't even go into it. So how did he get me on there when I wasn't even in there?
I didn't even know they were doing it.
And then he tells me he's like, yeah, I think Halloween Kills. It killed the franchise. And I was like, well, maybe you might not want to like my channel because I have some opinions that might offend you. He's like, so if me having a different opinion than you is a problem, I was like, it's not a problem.
How
I
the fuck does
encourage
a
it.
movie kill a franchise?
But
Exactly.
I might offend. If I offend you, don't blame me. I gave you fair warning.
Child's Play can survive Seed of Chucky.
Yeah.
Fucking Friday the 13th survived. Jason Goes to Hell.
Yes,
Like,
it did.
all the series have had these movies that people didn't like, but it doesn't kill the franchise.
Exactly. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
Imagine thinking a movie kills a franchise because you personally don't like it.
Yeah.
All right. Now on the
That's
other
thinking
side,
an
of that
awful lot of
argument-
yourself, isn't it?
On the other side of that argument, okay. On the other side of
No.
that argument,
There's no other side.
yes, there is.
There's my side, and that's it.
Shut up, motherfucker. Anyways,
My side's
it
the only one
doesn't
that
kill
counts.
the franchise for us as fans, like the movies that came before. But if you think about like A Nightmare on Elm Street, it's entirely possible that movie, that remake, killed the possibility of future movies.
I don't think so.
No.
Because it's very
It
possible.
still made money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like the second week it dropped so bad and the word of mouth got around and people were like pissed that it wasn't Robert Englund and he's so synonymous. It's not like I said before, it's not like a Jason or a Michael where you can put somebody under a mask that doesn't and it's he is that character. He is synonymous with that character. So it's very possible we may never get another Nightmare on Elm Street as long as he's not going to do it, you know?
Yeah, but if that's the case, then just him not doing it anymore would kill the franchise and not necessarily the movie itself.
Right.
The second he's decided not to do it anymore kills the franchise.
Pretty much.
Because you could have had anybody in that role other than him, and they still would have been like, it's not the same without him.
Well, I guess the point I'm trying to make is there are times where a movie will come out and do bad enough to where they don't make any more. You know, but
Wow.
I'm not saying
That's a
that
good
it kills
question,
the
Bird.
existing franchise. It just might kill the possibility of new ones. But then again, you give something 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, how long has it been since Slumber Party 3 came out? Now all of a sudden there's a new Slumber Party on Sci-Fi. And you know,
That's a remake.
it's still a new movie in the franchise, right? I mean, you know, like, you know, I honestly thought that Leprechaun Origins was going to kill the Leprechaun franchise, that it would not get any more. Thank God we got Leprechaun Returns.
It's not that bad.
You know, yeah, it is. Very,
What
very
would I
bad.
like to see? What would I like to see? I could go for a sequel to Maximum Overdrive. Well, wait a minute, that ended, so no, we can't go there. Can't go there.
Well, a lot of movies end and then they find a way.
Yeah, but then the comet.
Jamie Lee Curtis cut off Michael Myers' head.
I know, but the comet passed at the end. Shit, what would be a good one 20 years from now? Wow.
What would you think if they remade Phantasm? I mean,
No.
That was the quickest no ever.
Well, because the thing with Phantasm, I'm not just saying this as like a big fanboy of it. The thing with Phantasm is it has such a unique feel that I feel like they would never be able to recreate.
Right.
Like there's something so off about it. Like, how do you recreate that in Hollywood now?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
knowing that the Phantasm remake would come out and I'll fucking love it.
You would.
Michael Bay's
Jesus
Phantasm.
Christ, now you got me thinking about that, Verge.
Well, look what Danny just said.
What?
You could do Maximum Overdrive set in another state at the same time. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
have
true.
a dual story, like it's in a totally different.
That would be very expensive, though, because you would have to get cars from that era and trucks.
Well, they do
From
that
that
all the time. That's easy. That's. I
Still
mean,
expensive.
Not for a Maximum Overdrive, though.
What the
you know,
fuck?
that's
man?
one thing that I really liked about the Halloween Kills as well. Every time they did the flashbacks, I look for shit like that too. Okay, all the vehicles were the right year in the flashbacks.
Ah, American Psycho.
What one that you should or can do a sequel to, or what?
One that you would like to see a sequel.
You mean besides American Psycho 2? Yeah.
Yeah, it did have a sequel. Never mind. Behind the Mask. There we go.
Yeah, that would
You
Behind
know,
the
like
Mask.
I don't know if you guys know this, but and it really is one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies is Dazed and Confused.
Oh yeah.
But there's a big boner in that fucking movie right at the beginning of the film.
Boner.
At the very beginning of the film, when what's his name's coming around the parking lot, and Sweet
Okay.
Emotion is playing,
Uh-huh.
sitting in the parking lot is a '79 Cuda.
Really?
It takes place in '76. How can there be a '79 Cuda sitting there?
Yep.
You know.
Night of the Comet. Night of the Creeps. Another comet. Wow.
I mean, if Texas Chainsaw Massacre has taught us anything, it's you can redo a timeline a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Another
Halloween has been
Lawnmower
done.
Man. Yeah, make it like the actual Stephen King short story this time. I'd love to see that. I just don't know how you would expand on it.
Was a rock and roll horn.
Unless you just
and
had
a
the
motorbike.
lawnmower guy going around offing his customers. I don't know.
They just told him that you're, they're a human being, huh?
They're about to.
It's a really good question.
He wasn't
Ace
no
Ventura
good
movie.
kid.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Your life with a switchblade knife.
She knew.
What do you think, Joe?
I don't know.
Original movie, 20 years later?
At night.
Tomorrow, well, I don't know. Well, maybe.
Or 20 plus years
Or-
later?
Or Sunday, maybe.
It's got to be some kind of a slasher.
I always wanted another
Get
My
some
Bloody
sprinkles in
Valentine.
your
Not-
eye?
Yeah, but that had a remake.
Okay.
It did, but I'm saying I always wanted like a sequel. Like I would love to see
Me
like
too.
all these years later.
You would like to see One Arm come back.
Madman, The Burning, like those two.
Oh,
are
fuck yeah. Then, see, now you're talking. Madman would be cool. They were supposed to do that, but they never did.
Yeah.
The Burning.
I'm excited for Clerks 3. That's the next sequel I'm excited for.
I'm studying for Scream next, and then
Craig. Look for hats.
One in returns. There you go.
Ah, yeah, there you go, Danny. Yep. We want Marty back.
I
You'd have
want
to dig him up, but
I want dolls. Judy can be all grown up, and now she's in that house with all the dolls.
with her kids.
More
No,
dolls.
but I do have an uncle that was in West Side Story
Do you really?
by marriage.
Oh, shit. Speaking of which, did you know that they were remaking that?
They've remade it before. I mean,
West Side Story?
yeah, they've remade it a few times. There's a live one too on TV. It sucked.
I've never seen a remake of West Side Story. I know that Steven Spielberg's doing a remake now.
Well, they've done it a couple times, I think. They weren't like big budget ones or none, but they've done West Side Stories. Been done a few different times.
I must research because I didn't think that
There
they
was a
did.
couple TV movies.
Well, that shit don't count. Talking about like big Hollywood shit. I don't think that should be touched, to be honest with you, but nobody cares what I think, so it's the truth.
Okay, yeah, it's been done. West Side Story has been remade 5 times.
No shit.
Yeah. One
Danny-
shares one woman, West Side. She did it by herself.
Danny, I think Psycho 2 is probably one of the best sequels there is.
Yeah, one of the best ever made, definitely. No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know what I watched the other day, not too long ago? I watched The Wiz.
Oh, yeah.
That movie is like fucking dark.
You watched me whiz. Is that what you said?
Thank you, Royce. I appreciate that.
I have the Blu-ray of that. I have yet to watch it.
Love doing those top 20 for 2020s.
That's been over for a while, man.
Yeah, I still got some comments on them though. People still watch them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine-
they do.
Obviously, Royce didn't watch mine. Royce don't like me though. That's okay. He said Joe and Jason.
Thank you, Royce. I appreciate that. Nobody watches Brad anyway.
Yeah.
We'll have another top type video series coming next year.
Yes, we will. Yes,
No,
we
motherfucker.
will.
There's only one project I want to hear coming out of your mouth, Joe.
This is an easy one. I didn't tell you about it yet, but I kind of did.
I started my 12 Days of Christmas.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. I think I'm going to watch some Christmas horror this year for a change. I think I'm going to binge watch the Silent Night movies again when it gets closer to Christmas. Thank you, Royce. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Brandon, we were supposed to get one. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm still not. I don't think it's all that great of a film.
Yeah, but you're not that big of a anthology fan like Joe and I are.
Look at it like an anthology, though. It's not like they're separate, stories. It's
based on like the comic that was separate stories. It's just him as the wraparound character. That's why I like it, because it's an anthology in a different way.
It is. It definitely is. The wraparound is the actual movie itself.
Yeah,
it's just one of those movies that people really, really hyped, and
yeah, basically.
Everybody hyped that movie so much it didn't live up to it.
I was not the biggest fan of it the first time I watched it because I was still a little pissed off that it didn't come to theaters like it was supposed to. But when I put aside my grievance with the film, I love it. It's just a great film. It really is.
They blew it,
a little bit hard then.
Damn.
They blew it.
I felt so bad, dude, last night. I heard what you said. You said, "Oh, they got their backup going in. This should be a cakewalk." And I was asking Alexa for the score, and she kept telling me the score. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! There's no way."
I didn't say cakewalk. I said we what I said.
Well, it should be an easy one.
I said it should be. We have a good chance of winning. Is what I said.
You know what I wonder though if Baker was in, if the Broncos would have won because they may have relied on their running game because Case was in the game.
That's true.
And then their running game just started working.
Yeah, but how? Okay, going into this game, even though we've lost the last two games, Denver still had one of the stingiest and one of the top-ranked run defenses in the league.
Yeah.
How do we just let them do? I'm watching these guys, and I'm like, they're blowing tackles. They just don't give a shit.
The Browns, like I said, the Browns' run game is no joke, though. It really is.
No, it's good.
But their runner, their main runner was the guy they had just picked up from the Rams practice squad.
Yeah, that's just crazy because they usually have Chubb, which I can see. But when you said he wasn't playing, I was like, shit, that's right. And they have.
So he wasn't playing either?
Chubb wasn't even playing.
Both Chubbs were out.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get Bradley Chubb and Jerry Jeudy back. I will say this, Cortland Sutton, man, he is a beast. He's got a defender like draped all over him. He reaches out one arm and just brings that ball in. Fucking beautiful.
Creature from the Black Lagoon is definitely a pretty cool franchise.
I'm watching this. Can I do it in a minute?
Never mind.
You can make it.
All right, Dan.
Okay, I'll get up and do it myself.
Yeah, I felt bad for you. Sucks that I couldn't watch the game, though. But
it was close, though, in the end. I mean, it was only 3 points. But it sucks. Trust me, I know.
Yep. Loss is still a loss. Doesn't matter.
No, they couldn't stop the run to get the ball back.
Exactly, yeah.
All they had to do was stop the run, get the ball back, and they couldn't do it. So
it was one of those very unsatisfying ends to it.
But how many times are they going to do that? The 3 games we've lost now. All 3 games we've lost. Well, no, the Ravens game. I mean, the last 2 games we lost. Ravens game we lost because Teddy Bridgewater went out, and you could just tell they gave up after that.
See, I like how you say that, but they were getting their asses kicked even before he went out.
No, they weren't. The game was
they
back
were.
and forth. They were only 5.
It wasn't a big lead, but they were still losing. They were still
one
losing.
score apart. One score is not getting your ass kicked. Anyways,
I don't think if he had come back, it would have made much of a difference.
The last 2 games, they seem to rally in the 4th quarter, and they score all these fucking. But they come all, but it doesn't matter because they're too damn far behind. You know,
That's the problem with the Ravens as well. The Ravens do the same thing. So
well, the Ravens are on top right now, dude.
No,
People
they're
already
not.
predicted the Ravens for the Super Bowl.
nope, that's not
think
going to
I
happen.
think AFC Championship is going to be the Bills and the Ravens, but I think the Bills are going to fucking do it.
They're saying Lamar Jackson cannot be stopped. I've been hearing it all week. All
Cannot
week.
be stopped.
Every commentator I've been listening to them all week. They're talking about how this is his year. He is full of magic, and he is going to go like
He's traded one crutch for another. When they couldn't catch him and he kept juking everybody, he couldn't be stopped then. But then when it came to him having to pass, they lost.
they're winning.
Now he passes good. He's got a pretty good accuracy. Yes, he turns the ball over when he shouldn't, but
I was going to say that's the big thing with him is that
Yeah.
ball
They're
control.
winning, man. They're winning. That's all that matters.
yeah, well, they also have a really, really tough rest of the year.
I'll be right back. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get a sandwich.
Yeah. I did not feel bad for Bradco Raiders. That amazed me that they've been winning still. I mean, I figured that even though I don't like Gruden, I figured that would pretty much poison the team.
Yeah.
Nothing like that happening in the middle of the season is good. So, but
I saw this hysterical thing, right? And it was
I don't like Shark Exorcist, so you ain't talking to me. Brad and Joe like Shark Exorcist, not me. I didn't like it. So I'm out of that
On
conversation.
your mouth. I told you to stay out of those cookies.
Uh-oh, cookies.
I saw this hysterical thing. It was like this meme, and it was all pictures of John Gruden, right?
Yeah.
And it was like maybe 6 pictures of him, 6 different
I
pictures.
don't know.
And
I
next
kept
to-
telling them to
I'm gonna
stay
do
out
this.
of them, and she keeps getting it.
It was like 6 different pictures of John Gruden, okay? And next to each of them was a quote. And there's all of these different racist quotes and stuff, right?
Oh no.
So people are fucking tearing it apart. Oh, I'm glad he lost his job, blah, blah, right? So you know what
Right.
the funniest part was though?
It was all made up.
All the quotes were from Joe Biden.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah. So all the fucking people in the chat that were busting on Gruden, you know, they're all pro Joe, and all the fucking quotes were from fucking Joe Biden. I was just reading the comments, laughing my ass off. I'm like, you fucking bastard. I feel
Yeah,
like
I think Carr's a great quarterback. I really do.
he's definitely good in comeback situations. I can think.
Yeah. They just had a couple rough years, I think, when they were trying to rebuild.
I hate the Raiders. I absolutely hate them. Everybody knows this. But when Carr first got drafted by them, I told Bill, I said, this kid is going to be fucking special. And I
Yeah.
went out and I bought him a Carr jersey for his birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because it was around that time. And I was like, this kid is good. I've always liked him. And the
Yeah.
fact that they talked about trading him, and I was like, dude, let him
Yeah, I know.
get traded. Let him come over to Denver.
Right.
I would not mind. And I thought,
Yeah, I remember that,
liked each
Ben.
other, but I guess they were like best friends supposedly or something.
Cookie woman.
I don't know.
Cookie woman.
I decided I didn't want a sandwich. I wanted some. Now I don't know if you guys ever tried this. This is a New Mexico way of doing tuna, but you put sweet corn in it.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. This week it's apocalyptic horror, Joe.
Yeah. I've never seen
You have it on in the background?
I'm putting it on right now, actually.
Yes, so am I.
I just put it on.
I like apocalyptic horror. I'm not big on zombies, but I do like apocalyptic horror, though.
I knew something was missing. Oh, well.
The Bronco headquarters. Oh man! So what's our next movie coming out besides Bond?
Dinner.
You guys curious about Antlers?
The next
Yeah,
thing I'm
but enough to see it in theaters. No.
Yeah. Okay.
so the next thing I'm really looking forward to is Scream. That's not till
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see Scream in theater.
There was another movie coming out by Blumhouse that I thought looked pretty cool. I saw the commercial for it, but I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. Let's see.
It's weird not having Halloween Kills to look forward to anymore. Now we have to look forward to Halloween Ends.
It was so long, dude.
It was so long.
It's really cool that we get to watch it on Peacock, but I don't know for how long.
Let's see.
That's just long.
Jeepers Creepers Reborn, Next of Kin. I wonder if that's a remake.
Oh yeah, Jeepers Creepers. That's coming out next Friday, right?
Is it really?
14B book.
Yeah, October 28th, I think. Or 29th.
Is it coming out in the theaters?
I don't know.
I haven't seen any commercials
minute,
for it. I don't know what the
Yeah,
hell it is.
but-
Oh, you know what this is?
There's too much going on. It's gonna be too
Resident Evil. People have already seen that. The fuck? Oh, there's Morbius. They're still talking about that. The fuck is that coming out? Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. Scream. All right, this thing's starting to piss me off.
You should hit up Dave. He's out there. What's his name? Maybe you hook up with Dave for a bit.
The Last Matinee. Oh, come
Yeah, that
on.
would make
man.
sense, Ben, because that's a Tuesday. So if that's the case, then I guess that means it's getting straight to Blu-ray.
What's that?
Last Night in Soho looks really good, but I don't know if I want to see it in
Jeepers?
theaters.
Jeepers Creepers. Because Ben said AMC says it's November 2nd. I would think that's it. With that being a Tuesday, it seems like that would be just a straight to Blu-ray.
Yeah, probably. The Skull, the Mask. Don't know anything about that. It's going to be on Shudder. Last Night in Soho. Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight.
Right,
Hide and
right.
Seek.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it yet.
Anybody know the name of that movie? The movie that Blumhouse is doing? Because I saw a commercial for it, and I really can't remember the name of it.
No.
Let's see. Oh, Brain Freeze. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they had a preview for it at Halloween Kills, and it looked really good. Now I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me look up Blumhouse, see if they have anything on their website.
It looks pretty cool.
Oh, they got Vincent Price, Last Man, Omega Man, and I Am Legend, Joe? Yeah.
Yep.
All based on the same movie, isn't it?
It's all based on it. Yeah, Richard Matheson story.
Yeah, Richard Matheson. He's done some good shit. He's written some good shit. You're not gonna believe this, but I've never seen The Last Man on Earth.
Really?
I've never seen it. I'm a Vincent Price fan, and I've never seen it.
Price, and you've never seen The Last Man on Earth?
I know. I've never seen it. I have probably 14 copies of the movie.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whole
Did you see
multi-pack
that
and
they're
everything, but
redoing
never seen it.
Why the Last Man again?
Why does this sound familiar, Brad? Wasn't that a comic book?
You've never seen Why the Last Man?
Was that a comic book?
I don't know if it started out when they've done comics on it.
It sounds really familiar.
It was a show in the 70s.
Huh.
And they've redone it a few times.
Night of the Living Dead. Hell yeah.
But the original is like considered legendary still. This one looks like it's all fucking like man.
Blumhouse Productions. Let's see.
No. Brad, you have to explain this. She just asked, is it a girl?
Okay.
Oh,
No, that's not what I was asking for.
he's dressed in costume, baby.
He's just acting. He's just playing around.
That's
No,
not
he's
what
in
it is.
costume.
Yeah, he's in costume.
The Black Phone. That's what it's called, Joe.
Ah.
I want to see that.
Oh, Brandon said.
Oh
earlier.
yeah, I saw the preview for it.
It looks pretty fucking cool. It looks disturbing and cool. I'm all about it. Rotten Tomatoes have got 100%. It's not even out yet. 8.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Not out yet. It doesn't come out until February 4th. How the fuck?
I know, right?
You know.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's a big budget too. 18.8 million. Yeah, I want to. Oh yeah, I want to see this.
Because he has black hair.
I thought that was Ethan Hawke on that commercial.
I'll explain it to you when you're older, Harley.
Oh no.
Next thing we know,
I thought it was Ethan Hawke on that commercial when he went in there to grab that boy. Huh. I still think he's an incredible actor. He's kind of weird, but he's an incredible actor.
Kind of weird.
Huh?
He's kind of weird, but
He is kind of weird. I mean, he's
Yeah, man, another pecker.
he's different, that's for sure. Right here. Oh boy.
They're in costumes, baby.
They're aliens.
What are we watching now, Brad?
It's the end of Rocky Horror.
Harley has a bunch of questions.
Yeah, he is making a new movie, Danny. I don't know, I can't remember the name of it. Is it called Sandman or something? I think.
Giallo 2, Adrian Brody returns.
Hey, I like Giallo. Some stories need to be put to rest. I think if I see another version of Turn of the Screw, I'm going to puke. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Black Glasses. Okay. I thought he was doing Sandman. I guess not. I'll watch anything that he's got coming out. I mean, everybody thinks that he's lost it. I would love for him to. Actually, you know, I don't give a shit what people think anymore. I like his movies. Fuck them. Yeah, Giallo was cool.
I like Giallo a lot. Everybody shit on that one too. Bro.
Yeah, tell me about it. The Card Player was really good. I liked that one. I liked Phantom of the Opera. I liked it, but it's really, really fucked up. So, and then Dracula completely goes off the rails, but it's watchable for me. I don't love it.
I like the others, like the Card Player, like Danny mentioned, and
Yeah.
you like Hitchcock, like that.
Yeah, do you like Hitchcock? That's another good one.
Yeah.
I think the problem was his movies aren't popular anymore. So you're going to get a difference of opinion because people, oh, well, this movie isn't doing, his movies aren't considered classics anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest with you, they probably weren't considered classics back then either. So, you know, and I like Italian horror. It's just different. I like it because it's different. It's not the same old shit that we get over here all the time. There's goofy, unnecessary shit in it, and it makes me, I don't know, it's like comfort food for me.
And they'll just throw everything in there. They don't care. That can be like a weird.
Yeah, everything in the kitchen sink.
It's
Fuck
like
it.
everything in there at the same time.
Yep. And I like that. I think it's fun. Craig. Craig's trying to help you out, Brad.
I love how at the end of this where Magenta's like, why did you kill them? They liked you. He's like, they never liked me.
You know, Brad, if you like Rocky Horror Picture Show, you should watch Rob Zombie's Halloween too.
Yeah, but you have to expand. You have to. I agree with you, Danny, but you have to expand. You have to do different types of things.
Well, yeah, because if he just did that, if he did the same thing, everybody would criticize him for doing the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. People don't know what the fuck they want.
I liked his Masters of Horror episodes. He did Pelts and
Fuck
Jennifer.
yeah. Jennifer and Pelts.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were both really good. I prefer Jennifer myself, but
You asked me for these. I wasn't going to use them
Yeah,
all.
but
Phelps was really good. Had meatloaf in it.
Yep.
It's like people generalize something and then that's what it is. And I get tired of that shit.
Well, didn't he get sick?
Who?
Argento.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I thought he was like sick and he wasn't going to make movies or something anymore.
I've seen just about everything by him, except for he did a Western and he did a couple TV shows in Italy. But I've seen pretty much everything by him. I have everything by him. And there isn't a movie that he does that I don't like. At least a little bit.
Mhm.
Sleepless is really good. Trauma's awesome.
I guess on their plan, his as normal.
And people are entitled to like what they want. That doesn't. Oh, there it is, Brad. Oh, you're not watching it. You bought that Gretel and Hansel movie?
Yeah.
I think you'll like it, dude.
It was in
Really
the
good.
value bin.
Oh, Jason, next of kin is Paranormal Activity.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see that too.
See the
I got shit for liking all the Paranormal Activity movies. I don't care. I like them.
Other people might have.
I think that they're all pretty watchable. Granted, they're all very much
Okay.
alike, but you know,
Hey, Rick.
I guess I'm not easy to please.
Or you are easy to do.
Hey, Rick.
What up, Rick? Welcome back.
A movie really has to suck for me not to like it.
What?
Danny?
Harley, pick that up, please. Thank you. It was empty.
And I've had a few movies that I've watched on my 31 Days of Horror that I didn't particularly care for.
I know of one that you're watching for 12 days of Christmas that you didn't use.
Yeah. Whoo. Yeah. What a turd. That movie's an absolute turd.
They said the best thing is the cover.
It's the
Shit.
gold. The gold.
Yeah. And what's weird is I like the story. I thought the premise was definitely
superheroes.
you could work with the premise.
They
This is
took the
American.
premise and they're like, what is the most boring way we can execute this premise? And that's what they
Yes. Absolutely.
Did they survive?
If anybody's curious, the version of Rocky Horror Picture Show that's on Hulu is the American version. They do not do superheroes at the end of the movie.
That movie got to me, Joe.
Yeah.
The new version of War of the Worlds.
Did the couple survive?
Aaron loves that.
Yeah, Brandon.
I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I watched it with Kirsten when I watched it. I thought it was one of the most morally depressing movies I've ever seen.
Version with some aliens.
Yeah.
It is not a feel-good
That's
film.
in all the versions.
Not a feel-good film at all.
But they said that at the beginning of the movie.
It's almost like, and I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody. It has kind of a sort of happy ending and a hopeful ending, but you've just been through so much by the end of the movie. You don't even give a shit anymore. You're just like, fuck it, just kill me. I'm done.
I didn't like the first Paranormal Activity, and I never watched any after that.
Yeah, I like them. I like them for what they are.
It was boring to me. I just did not dig it.
No, what's the letter?
And I don't, like I said before a million times, I don't do found footage that well.
Yeah, Verge.
Brown bear.
For me, it's one of those things where it's a movie that you constantly have to pay attention to because it's the little nuances that happen in the film that you're supposed to pick up on.
Big
Yeah.
brown bear, blue bull.
That's kind of why I like it. Granted, they're not the best movies ever, but they work
I
for
still
me.
think it's bullshit that on that study they rated it one of the scariest movies. I'm like, you guys are.
Yeah, don't get me
Holy
wrong.
shit.
The ending is disturbing, but getting to that point, I mean, it's not like it's a build up like the original Halloween. It's like
You know,
A
when I filled out the
gradual build-up.
questionnaire, I should have probably filled out that I hated horror movies and I didn't,
Yeah.
maybe then I would have
Yeah.
gotten picked. I bet you they did. I bet you they didn't really pick like, horror
Right.
fans,
Right.
people that are desensitized, Like I said, my heart rate wouldn't have moved once,
Yeah.
Big brown bear, blue pool, beautiful baboon blowing bubbles, biking backwards, pump.
So one thing I forgot, Joe, is that the Ghost Dimension takes place at Christmas time.
Huh.
So
Big
I'll probably be
brown bear,
doing that one
blue
year for
pool,
my 12 days.
beautiful baboon blowing bubbles, biking backwards, bump, black bug, banana bump, and Billy Bob, Billy Bunny, red basket.
It's been a while since I've seen that one, though, but I don't remember not liking it.
Blue pool,
When it comes
beautiful
to the
baboon,
little
blowing bubbles,
Little Pet Shop of Horrors,
biking backwards,
do you prefer the original Jack Nicholson or the remake with
black bug, banana
Miranda?
box,
Oh, Little Shop of Horrors.
and Billy Bunny, red basket.
I like the Rick Moranis.
Another box.
Me too. Because that's what I went to see when I was a kid.
Yeah, I love that one. I love Rick Moranis anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Big brown bear.
I love the cast in it. It just
baboon,
one I grew up with.
You and I had the same response, Joe, to when he got beat up. It's like, who the fuck is going to want to hit Rick Moranis?
Like Rick Moranis, who can not like Rick Moranis?
Exactly.
Like not even just from him being in the movies, but just knowing what he went through as a person. Like when his wife died and he quit acting.
Yeah.
Band.
You got to be a trash human being to not like.
That's what
That's too funny, Rick.
broke baby bird's balloon.
I still think that Steve Martin had one of my favorite scenes out of the remake.
Yeah, it's all.
He was a trip. I gotta watch that again. I have the
Hey,
the
snapper
original-
case,
Stay
the
out of the cabinets like I told you.
newer
Hey.
snapper case one.
Have you seen the original ending?
The original ending for Little Shop?
Yeah.
For the new one or for the original one?
For the remake.
No, I don't think so.
So the first release of the DVD had the alternate ending,
Mhm.
but then it was pulled from shelves because of the rights issues, and then they re-released it. It has the original ending on it, and it's darker, but it's pretty cool.
I have a pretty old copy of it.
It'll say on the top, it'll say like special edition, I think,
Okay. I'll
and
have to look.
the spine of it, because the snapper case, the spine I believe is white on that one, whereas the re-release is like the same color of the rest of the case.
Okay.
I have both releases. Like you can see them when they're side by side. You can definitely tell the difference. But it'll
Yeah.
say it on the back anyway. It'll say alternate ending or whatever.
Oh,
What'd you
okay.
do, Craig? Did you get lobotomized?
Oh boy. Look, and by the way, Craig, I am going to film a response, but I haven't
Or a piece of your
quite
brain?
figured out. I think I figured out what movie I'm going to use, but I'm still a little bit torn. So it's going to happen. I just have to narrow it down and film it.
I need to get Hobbs's video up for him. His contest video.
Oh shit! Yeah, I got to do that too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I did it while I was
Alright.
at work at that other office. It's
Fucked up.
only like a minute and a half long, but I got to get it up.
It's like, how much more can they go through in this film?
No.
What are you watching?
I'm watching Eli Ross, A History of Horror, but they're focusing on the War of the World remake with Tom Cruise. Everybody says, Tom Cruise.
I
It's
just
a fucking depressing movie. It
I
really is.
just put on my second favorite Ronnie Yu film.
Bride of Chucky? Thank me. Your
I'm
first
watching-
is Freddy versus Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching a Tom Cruise movie for my 12 days.
Are
I
you really?
like how I think it's funny how they actually have an actual Halloween mask, like a Michael Myers mask, and they have a chainsaw and they have Freddy's glove, but the Jason mask is just a plain white, like cheap looking, bought at Walmart hockey mask. Like, could they not get the rights to actually look one? Have
Probably
one that looks
not.
like Jason's.
You're talking about in the evidence bin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got everybody else's shit. I mean, the chainsaw is what it is. Who cares? But they got Michael's glove or Michael's mask. Now, obviously, it looks like the one from like H2O that they were selling at Spencer's. But like they obviously were allowed to use it, and they were allowed to use Freddy's glove. How could they not get? I mean, and at this time, New Line did own Jason, so how could they not get the rights to use the hockey mask? Or maybe he didn't want to. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm thinking, Joe.
Oh,
I'm thinking. Don't tell me yet. It's a horror movie, right?
I actually told you already. We talked about it. It's not something that someone would initially think, is that a horror movie? But it fucking is. Like, if you've seen it, it's.
I could see Rick if like his wife or something or somebody drug him to it, but why would you go exactly? Why would you go to a horror
I know what
convention
you're
if you're not
talking
into
about.
horror?
I know what you're talking about. It is a horror movie.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? Literally,
I gotta go.
literally today, I was looking at a list of like Christmas horror movies.
Yeah.
And it was like the top 20 best Christmas horror movies, whatever that you need to revisit, and that was on there.
I do need to
I
revisit
was
that,
like, holy shit! I'm
especially because of,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm doing that one. It's long, but fuck it. I haven't seen it in a while.
You know what? I'd be more inclined. When are you planning on doing it?
I don't know. I actually want to watch that one soon. I've kind of been in the mood.
Yeah, I am too, because I want to have something to compare it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I've never seen the original. Theatrical trailers. It doesn't say. Special features include feature-length documentary by director Frank Oz, outtakes and gags, soundtrack remastered in Dolby Digital, interactive menu, production notes, 2 theatrical trailers, scene access.
What are you talking about?
And here comes the hottest 65-year-old woman on the planet.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Is it in front of you, the DVD?
No, I'm looking at it on eBay.
Oh, it's like really fucking hard to find that original one.
This was what?
Yeah,
not
well, I mean,
20
I
years ago?
may have actually done it.
Did
This
it
one's
get
a
released?
edition too, though, Joe.
Did it get released on
25?
Blu-ray?
Yes.
It might be on the Blu-ray. I'm not sure.
I'm
you still
thinking it
look
is
good.
because what it says on here is shit, what am I doing? It says that there's one that has the
You know what else?
director's cut and theatrical.
That yeah, there you go. The director's cut
You
is
know how I
the
want to meet her?
has the alternate ending.
I want to
Okay.
meet her playing poker against her at the World Series of Poker. She plays in it every year.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was released as like a media book too
Was it really?
on Blu-ray. Yeah.
Huh. That's not what this is, though. I'm pretty sure.
And it has, the director's cut is the one with the alternate ending.
The director's cut. The director's cut digibook. That's what you're talking about.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's only the director's cut, though. Why wouldn't they put the theatrical cut on there? Like, some of them have both. Some of them just have the director's cut. I'm just kind of curious why they would put, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have the original, too. Actually, I have, unless I sent it to you, I have a brand new Little Shop of Horrors videotape that's still sealed.
No, you didn't send it to me.
Okay. The original, not the remake.
Yeah, I have my VHS copy of that one is the colorized version.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check mine. I don't know what I got. Yeah, this just says director's cut. Oh, wait a minute. Director's cut and theatrical. Okay. Wonder when this came out and who put it out. Warner Brothers did.
Warner Brothers. Yeah. Oh, Night of the Comet.
Oh, hell yeah. That was a movie that
Is it going to be coming up soon for us?
Yeah, it's so weird. That movie and I have a
one
very
that
odd
follows
history together because I always thought that
I like it. Kind of.
the main
It's not
girl
a
in
very
that
good movie,
Mary,
but it's a
what's her
fun
name?
movie.
Mary Catherine.
It's really fun to watch with your
Yeah.
friends.
Mary, I know you're talking
It's
about.
just a different movie. It's kind of.
I had the biggest crush on her in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah, and I
Catherine
saw
Mary. That's what it is. Catherine Mary Stewart.
Catherine Mary Stewart. That's it.
Yeah.
She has like a very Christian sounding name.
Yeah.
So I was watching this at work. On a black and white television. It was
Not that I know.
Sci-fi. It was like on a Saturday around
I don't
noon
know.
where they
I
used to
haven't
play the
really heard
sci-fi
that.
movies.
Keeps herself. I mean,
So that's where I
She's
saw it
older,
for like
right?
the first time. I saw
But she's
most of
always
it,
been,
but I
like,
had to
really
close the
good
store,
looking,
so
but-
I went home.
she might have some. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
So I looked forever to find
Dolly
that
Parton,
movie.
Dolly Parton looked really good. Young.
Of course, it was before Internet Movie Database.
Oh, she,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean,
So I
Yeah.
finally found. I was like, "This is the fucking movie I've been looking for." Ah, there you go, Joe. Have you seen that?
I haven't watched that one yet. No.
Oh my god, so good! Such a different movie from the original.
why did you mute me?
I can't hear when you're talking.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fucking
I'm
running your
sorry. I
mouth.
was talking to Denny.
I know. That's why I muted you.
No, you don't mute Jason when he talks to Corinne. I can't hear.
because I very seldom ever do it.
I know.
Ah,
I'll just go away then.
yeah. Go away, Denny.
Go
No,
away.
It's
we
not
were
your
talking
fault.
about we
Jenny.
were talking about Jennifer Tilly and how hot she is, and I was about to ask you, do you know if she's ever had plastic? Does she have plastic surgeries?
Oh no, I don't think so.
she
I think
just-
those are her real titties.
Her whole body's made of plastic and Bride of Chucky.
That's
I'm
true.
not just talking about their tits, but like other things. Or do you think she just keeps it tight or tries to keep it?
Not so much anymore.
Dude, she looks fucking gorgeous right now. Have you seen
Okay.
her lately?
Yes.
Like for the new Chucky show?
Yeah, Mr. Bones. we saw
She
that.
looks pretty damn good.
I mean, granted, for her age, yes. But
She's 64 or 65.
I know.
I mean,
That's about the same age as Katie Siegel. Katie Siegel or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Oh, anybody heard what's going on? How does she or what's
They said she'll be fine.
Yeah.
that's good? The girl, the lady
Ooh,
that
the
plays
Screaming
Gemma?
Dead. That looks like a good one.
What happened to
Yeah,
her
it's got
again?
black.
She got in a car wreck?
Somebody hit her with a car.
Hit
They
by a
hit
car
her with
across
a car.
the street.
Yeah.
While she was walking across the street.
Okay, what's this one now?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Bite Me. I have that movie.
But
I've
it's
never
not,
watched
you
it,
know,
though.
Alec Baldwin didn't kill anybody. He did his fucking job as an actor, and the
Exactly.
person who should have been checking the damn weapons is the one responsible for that.
Don't open up a can of worms because Alec Baldwin runs around saying people don't kill people, guns kill people, and this is what they're going to use for the excuse. No, I'm just saying it's going to
I
happen.
know.
They're gonna turn it that way, and this is exactly how that starts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I know. I'm both ways. I don't blame him, but at the same time, I just feel like it should have been checked better. So
Yeah, it
And I
definitely
just don't
should have
know-
been.
I don't know how you're aiming a gun at people who are not in the fucking scene. I
And
mean,
like I said, if you're
That's
halfway
true.
smart,
That's true.
if you're halfway smart, you're going to check because they were probably rehearsing.
Either that
It was
or
the
they're doing
director,
or
right?
they're
Or like
doing
one
a
of the
shot
it was one of the
where he's
directors,
pointing the
right?
gun at the screen. At like the
that's what people are
person
saying.
in the
Like,
audience.
point of view shot. A lot of
It-
people
Yeah.
are saying.
For all we know, the guy was right there on him, like, here, hold the gun like this. Now pull the trigger. That's how you do it. You know, and it went on, and it, you know, so like, it's just all of these things are human error. They're not because of a freaking inanimate object.
Exactly.
Right.
But anyways,
That movie is so fucking cool. You should probably not watch any more of that right now, Joe.
I'm not really paying attention to it. Yeah.
Good.
Katie Siegel or Seagal, I'm not sure how you pronounce her last name.
Yeah, I'm not sure
The lady
either.
that played Gemma,
Seagal.
and she also played Peg Bundy.
Yeah.
She's married to Kurt Sutter.
She's on the Connors now.
Yeah, she was. Well, she was. I don't know if she still is.
She is. Her and Dan are getting married.
Same by detective. The sheriff yelled "cold gun," as in it's not supposed to be a loaded gun.
Huh.
That's why I was just asking. I don't know. They said she was going to be all right. But,
I think Meg Tilly is older than Jennifer Tilly, though. I could be wrong about that.
Oh. Looks like Invasion of the Body Snatchers next.
those two aren't related though, are they? Meg and Jennifer.
Yes. Sisters.
I wasn't sure if they were or not.
Yep.
Yeah, I know what it means, Bones. That's what we're talking about. Is there is a person, they call it, like you said, this one they call them armor or weapon master, or different things on sets, and that's their job, is to make sure that shit don't happen.
Man at arms.
I mean, right now there's gonna be a billion different stories because, like I said, just a couple hours ago, an eyewitness said that it looked like it was a live round in the gun. So, just
But like I said, that's what I'm saying though. The one thing Baldwin should have done is check it himself.
Oh, come on. That's not his fucking job. He's an actor.
No, it's not. No, but I'm telling you, dude, if you hand me a gun and say point it at
That's
anything,
you,
I'm going
though.
to double check it.
Well, the reason why I agree with Brad here is because they specifically say that he was given safety lessons about the gun
That's
use.
kind of common.
And
Yeah, they're always given lessons.
He was shown how to check it and everything. So the point is, so it wouldn't just be up to the prop guy because he only had
Right.
one. So that was part of the safety protocols that they followed. Apparently, it was missed somewhere along the way.
Well,
Yeah.
I was
When it
thinking
comes
about
down
it during
to-
Halloween Kills that obviously somebody on that set taught those kids how to hold the gun, because when the boyfriend is going through the thing, he's holding the gun correctly. He's not locking his arms straight out.
Oh, yeah.
He's keeping them bent. He's keeping this hand or his non-firing hand over the front of his other hand, and he's keeping his finger off the trigger. He's holding the gun correctly in the movie. And a lot of times in movies, you see him holding them all, like you could tell when they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That kid looked like he knew what he was doing. So either he's had a lot of experience handling firearms, or, and more probably, there is somebody on set to show them how to do that kind of stuff,
Right.
So yeah, he should have. I mean, Alec Baldwin's an experienced actor that's done a lot of stuff.
I mean, I'm wary when it's like my own, and it's like I know for a fact it wasn't loaded or anything, and it could be like I'm still checking it like a maniac. Just to
Every
be sure,
time I pull mine out, I had mine out the other day. This one, it's
You have
sitting
to,
right here.
Joe.
It's right across from me over here.
Mhm.
I pull it
That's how
out. I
accidents
pull the
happen.
clip out. I make sure everything's empty.
I'm just saying,
I
like if I'm
completely
gonna fire
agree
a
with
gun,
you.
whether I'm an actor or not, like I'm the last person to be holding that gun. So at the end of the day, I have to take some sort of responsibility, no matter what my job is. So I just know, as a person, I would be checking that thing, even if I'm instructed not to. Like I'm not going to be liable for something like that to happen. And
I see.
I'm not
I see
trying
your
to.
point with
I'm
that.
not trying to place blame on anybody. It's an awful accident, but at the end of
No,
the
I
day,
get it though. I get it.
unfortunately, the reality is he's the last person to handle it, so it's going to come
You're
down
right.
to that.
And from what I'm to understand, from what I heard, that it was a very there you go, man. There you go, Joe.
Yep.
But from what I hear, that it was like a smaller budget, and they only had one person where they usually have more.
Yeah, it was under $6 million budget, so they only have
Right.
one supervisor, which is all the more reason for more people to check it. Because
one
let's
of the
be
big
honest,
things is
that
it
poor guy
happened.
is going to be the guy who's going to take the brunt of this now.
One of the reasons it's all over here is that it happened here in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Hmm.
What's in Soylent Green?
Yeah. A lot of Charlton Heston in this special, huh? He's like an
What the fuck,
Hey, you know whose job I wish I would have had?
Charlton Heston?
No, I want to be the guy that drew
You want
the
to be
fake.
a fluffer on the porn set, right?
No, I want to be the guy that every day when she comes in gets to draw the fake tattoo on Jennifer Tilly's tit.
There you go. There you go, Joe.
Yeah.
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Yep. Hey, we'll be watching it again for the next show.
Yeah, you got that right.
One of those four.
I really like that movie, and I was kind of disappointed in the original.
Another reason.
It just kind of seemed a little boring to me. I probably have to watch it again, though. I mean, coming off of watching the remake,
Yeah.
it's kind of, you're like, wah, wah, wah,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
I mean, that's how I feel. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the original Blob, but that's how I feel when I watch the remake. And then I go back, and it's like, it's not as good now because the remake is so well done.
Exactly. Wah, wah, wah.
There you go, Eric. Brandon, it depends on what you're doing, okay?
Yeah, Eric.
If you are doing an entry into an urban area, your regular at-ready pose is here at the chest, and it's down like this. Okay, that way, if you can do it, you can maneuver very quickly. if you ever look at like a lot of SWAT members and stuff when they enter a house, they never have their hands on their rifles out here. Like you see in the old movies, you see people putting their forward hand way up forward. They always bring it in and put it on around the magazine because you get more control that way. You know, than putting it out here, you got to move around way too much. Here you can do so much more faster. And it's the same thing with a pistol. So yeah, it depends on what you're doing. Like if you're going into somebody's house and you're trying to get around a corner, you keep it up here tight. You don't want to have it out here because what's going to happen? You're going to go into that room and somebody's going to be standing with a bat and they're going to hit you right across your arms and you're going to drop your gun, you know?
And that was our daily PSA for gun control from
He asked
Bradley
a question.
Bonger. I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Jesus Christ. I've only been fucking trained for goddamn how many years now?
I talk a lot.
We're watching Eli Roth's History of Horror, Mr. Bones.
Yep.
And I'm watching Bride of Chucky. Oh wait, never mind. He didn't ask me. Okay.
They're doing right now they're talking about the invasion of the body snatchers. Wait a minute, is that no, that's invasion still.
Yep.
I wonder why they haven't talked about body snatchers yet, or the invasion.
I speak too much during this rain.
They're fine. They were. Never mind. They weren't talking about you. Talking about me.
Leonard Nimoy. There you go.
See, now you guys offended my wife.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Danny. It's all my fault.
Oh,
I'm not. That's why I keep
what
trying
are
to.
they offend me?
This is a fun show. This History of Horrors is a fun show. I don't necessarily agree with everything they say, but it's a fun show.
I always love watching stuff like this. I just like seeing.
Oh,
what-
yeah.
what
It is until
you talk about.
6:45 tomorrow.
I just watched the what the fuck is it? The Video Nasties,
Mhm.
part 1 and part 2 again.
I like that one too, Eric.
You ever seen that, Joe?
No, I never watched those.
Oh my God, such good documentaries, and it really opens your eyes to. It parallels a lot of things today. Here we go.
The video. Are you talking about the documentary?
Look at that's fucking creepy as shit.
Yeah, I got that documentary. It's pretty good.
Video Nasties.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them are good. So like, just when you thought they couldn't get stupider, then comes Video Nasties too, and they take it to a new low. That's awesome. Yeah, it's interesting. Wow, that's awesome. For a PG movie, we said it, Joe. It's like very, very fucked up.
I mean, it's a PG movie that has like some really disturbing images.
Yes, it does.
I mean, nudity. I mean, it's like it really pushes the fucking line.
Wonder if they talked about the China syndrome and all.
I prefer the vagina syndrome.
You fucker.
You prefer the what?
The vagina syndrome.
Well, we've had
That's-
enough of the China syndrome.
Wait a minute, what the fuck? They're showing anthologies. They're showing 80s horror. Okay, what is it?
We've
What's
been dealing
what's
with the
subject?
China syndrome for the last 2 years.
Mhm.
Cool, dude.
That fucking guy.
Like I said, I kind of hope you liked it. I mean, I don't know if you knew, but it has somebody from the
Monster Squad.
Monster Squad in it. And I know you really like Monster Squad.
Andre Gower.
Man.
Yeah, me too, Eric. I like Body Snatchers. I also like The Invasion for what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a great movie, but it's a premise that's kind of hard to fuck up. I mean, it is what it is. And they all pretty much follow mostly the same rules. Baby Frankenstein is awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Very, very surprising entry from Wild Eye.
Because that movie just made me happy watching it.
Exactly.
Well, once again, I've said it before. Wild Eye's just a distributor. I mean, they put out documentaries. They put out all kinds of stuff.
What the fuck? Was this Fear the Walking Dead?
Walking Dead or something. Yeah, I turned it off.
Yeah.
I put on Pluto.
What's on?
I'm on Pluto right now, seeing what's on different stations on there.
Yeah, I got to download that sometime, but probably, yeah, it's going to be a problem because then my volume won't work on my TV. Fucking piece of shit. Die Hard is on Sci-Fi. What the fuck?
I'm telling you, man, get the Xbox out, hook it back up to the TV. Download all that shit on the Xbox.
But okay, I can't. I don't know what my password and all is and everything like that, and it's a lot harder than it
Are you talking about
seems.
your password for the Microsoft thing?
Probably.
Just do a new one. Put your email in and just have them send you a new password.
I think I tried that.
I have to do it all the time because they'll do like an update or whatever,
Yeah.
and it'll make me do it. I'm like, you fucking thing! I didn't want to do this right now.
You fucking thing.
You know, like, don't update unless I tell you to, motherfucker.
Awesome. Carol Burnett show's on. It's got the Mama's Family segment on there.
Right.
Did you used to like that show, Joe?
Yeah, my mom used to watch it.
It's funny as hell.
I like
It
the
really
Mama
is.
Family show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the segment came from. It came from the Carol Burnett show.
Yeah.
It was a short that they turned into a like a spinoff series.
Kind of like The Simpsons and Tracy
Simpsons.
Ullman.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all everybody talked about. I mean, that show might as well not even existed if it wasn't for the
No.
Simpsons.
Mhm.
I think people just watched it for the Simpsons shorts.
Mhm.
I still got to get out Kenny and Company. I haven't watched it yet.
Better hurry up.
I know.
I don't remember if it.
Yeah, it had Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig. I thought it was good for what it was. I didn't have a problem with it. That's another one that people hate, that love to hate on it.
Nicole Kidman at her hottest, from in my opinion, was in Batman Forever.
Batman what?
Batman Forever.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't she play Poison Ivy?
No, that was Uma
She
Thurman.
played in.
Oh,
She
yeah.
played in the third one. She
Yeah.
played in Batman Forever as
She was like the love interest.
Dr.
right?
Chase Meridian.
Yeah, Meridian. Yeah.
Right.
She was just hot, blonde, hot.
And a Scientologist. Crazy. I wonder what's on South Park. Time to get. Oh, I don't like that episode that much. Pass on that one. King of Queens.
Yeah.
Love the King of Queens.
I liked a few episodes, but I never got fully into the show. So
I like it. It's really funny. I like
It is.
I like all the people that are in it. I just always think that Renee Lemmy or whatever her name is, Rhea Lemy, I don't fucking know.
Leah Remini.
Whatever. She's cute.
on Her Majesty's Secret Service is on right now.
Get the fuck out of here. What channel?
On the Pluto, on that Bond network.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They always got Bond shit going.
We have all the time in the world.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Yep. Stubby.
Godfather Part 2.
I still can't
Pluto?
believe he turned down that deal.
Hellraiser Judgment is on too.
Is it? What channel?
On Pluto. It's on the
Oh,
horror.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm saying
Cool.
this like there's always
Hellraiser
good shit
Judgment.
on Pluto.
What deal?
What's his name? They offered him a 6-picture, multi-million-dollar deal to play Bond, and he turned it down.
Craig?
No, Lazenby, George Lazenby.
Oh, okay. I can.
I was just reading
He didn't really
Yesterday.
enjoy doing it, I guess. I mean,
the front runner right now for the next Bond is Richard Madden from Game of Thrones.
yeah.
Played Rob
Which
Stark.
one's he?
He played Rob Stark.
Oh, wait a minute.
Really?
What's his
I
name?
think he makes he'll be like a good looking Bond.
Wait,
Like
Rob, not
look-
okay. Rob Stark. Yes, okay. I was
Yeah.
thinking Jon Snow. Sorry.
no, Rob Stark. I think would be a
Yes.
great Bond.
Okay. Yeah. He's got the look for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could do it.
he's a front runner right now.
That's good.
Rob Stark from Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, Richard Madden is his name.
Some people were even putting fucking Robert Patterson up there for it. I was like, no. I don't even want to see him play the Batman, let alone fucking, James Bond.
Yeah, I can see him as Bond. You also have to look at longevity, too.
I still say Timothy Dalton should have been Bond more.
You and me both.
But they wanted what's his name the whole time anyways.
Yeah, I know. And I think it's kind of
Ryan
shitty,
Gosling.
but I get it, though. I mean, they jumped on him as soon as he got free of his contract.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. Everybody wanted Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. Me, myself included.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I will
I think
say The
Dalton
Living
is- I
Daylights
think
and
Dalton
License to
did a
Kill
good
are two
job.
of my favorite Bond films. They're in my top 10. Both of them are, I do believe.
They're very good films. And Dalton himself is not a bad Bond. I always thought his nose was a little big, but
I liked the fact that he was a darker Bond.
like
And I don't mean skin color. The stories, his attitude, it was kind of like Craig, to be honest. Craig is a darker Bond, in my opinion. Yeah, he can play
Yeah.
James Bond.
I think so.
Well, it more fits the times,
Yeah, it does. I think
the
everybody was
70s
getting tired of Roger Moore and all of his one-liners, and plus he was too old anyway.
Yeah, but Roger Moore was perfect for the 1970s. The 70s were a decade of, excess and,
Yeah,
fun. Or supposed to be fun, anyways. And, you had your more conservative Bond in the 60s with, I love that line in Goldfinger. I absolutely love that line. Drinking a Don Perignon, whatever, is so it's like listening to the Beatles without earmuffs. It's like,
yep. Definitely a sign of the times.
and it's a sign that Bond was more. He wasn't into like that stuff, that younger stuff. It was.
Sophisticated.
He was sophisticated. Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
gentleman. He was he had class and culture and taste, and
Yep. I can't wait for Joe to see him. I think he's really going to enjoy him.
Well, like I said, I have seen a bunch of them. Just it's been so long, and I told you I had a friend growing up. He was like obsessed. He had had them all on VHS, and we always watched them when we were over there. And I remember like a lot of it, but like I don't remember specifically which ones I'm remembering. You know,
Right,
One of
right.
the
I
coolest
think-
things about Bonds is they spend like top dollar doing all these cool gadgets and rides and vehicles.
You hardly ever use them.
And no, but then in that first movie, they got that fucking dragon tank thing that looks so
Yeah,
it looks so terrible.
it does. It was, the budget.
Yeah.
I that's my favorite one though, dude. I mean, Dragon Tank or no Dragon Tank. I yeah, with the first one, I love the villain. I like I don't know. There was just the fact that he was going to take over the world seemed plausible.
it was on yesterday, Doctor No.
Oh, I love that movie.
And then the
Fucking
best, the best Roger Moore one is still my favorite. Best Roger Moore one is Live and Let Die.
Oh, that fucking movie rocks.
And it has, in my opinion, the sexiest Bond girl. Like
Yeah,
ever. Fucking Jane Seymour.
yeah. She was very attractive.
I think that Jane
Solitaire.
Seymour. I think of her as Dr. Quinn.
Yeah,
Hot in that.
yeah.
She's still hot. She's what, 75? She's still hot.
Solitaire.
But she was really hot in that, dude. Like, so beautiful.
Yep.
And just, yeah, but I thought she was. My mom was a huge Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman fan, and Danny's got them all on DVD, which she hasn't watched them since I bought them for her. She wanted them, and then she never watches them.
Take them back.
You know? But like, I used to watch that show with my mom, dude, and I got into it because she was so good looking. Mm.
My mom watches Dr. Quinn or watched Dr. Quinn when it was on.
That and I liked Sully. He was a badass. You know what I mean?
I've
Throwing
never really watched the
hatchets.
show, to be honest. I've never really watched it.
He was like he looked like kind of like a cross between Lorenzo Lamas from Renegade and Michael, whatever the guy's name is from Little House on the Prairie. What was his name? Michael Landon.
Michael Landon.
They kind of looked like he was like a cross between them. His storyline was that he was basically like raised by the natives, and then he married a woman, and then she died, and he married like one of the town elders' sons or whatever, or daughters. I mean, she ended up dying, and he went back to live with the natives, and then and he kind of like he carries on their traditions and all that stuff. And I mean, he's throwing tomahawks and he's beating the crap out of people, and and he was like the guy. You could tell that he was there for the women to go, oh my God, he's so hot, but also be that guy that when the husbands were forced to watch the show with the wives, they had somebody that could be like, all right, cool, action.
They covered all the bases.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm trying to think what Dreading Bells.
I would
Season
marry
six.
you if you had the body of G.I. Joe. Oh, what the fuck, dude? That's some bullshit. Fucking, whatever this is. It had this thing earlier that said, watch this 30-minute or 30-second interactive ad, and the rest of your movie will be ad-free. And now here's another ad popped up.
Fuck you.
I actually pay extra for the ad-free, but it only works. It doesn't work on anything that's from live TV.
If I'm paying for ad free, I better not see a single fucking ad.
Oh man. You remember they never told Doug his dog Rocky was dead?
Yeah, that was on not too long ago. I was watching it.
Rocky, what was he? Rocky 12 now or Rocky 8? He used to go out and buy the same dog.
Which one are we talking about? What are we talking about?
King of Queens. The fucking show is
Oh.
hysterical.
Like I said, my favorite episode is still the one when they make a donation to the school library and they make the school makes a mistake and they put their name on like the $50,000 donation board or whatever it is.
Yes.
And like they're like obsessed with it because they don't know what to do. They don't want to lie, but at the same time they want to be on the board. That cracks me up every time.
I liked when the one where Doug gets stuck up in the attic.
Oh, when he's like hanging down in the closet, and then Ray isn't it Ray supposed to come over that day?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does. He comes over.
yeah, Ray comes over. Yeah, they're trying to get him. Oh man, that one I like. The paintball one is pretty fun.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we
I
have
like
actually the complete series down there. That bundle that they have.
I have the first one they released. It comes in the truck, the IPS truck.
Oh really?
All the seasons come inside, and all the seasons are in are in packages that look like packages. So you take them out of the back of the truck.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, it's awesome. My son used to love that show when he was younger. We used to watch it a lot, and we had gotten it way back then. But yeah, it's funny. Whenever it's on, I have it on.
Me too. And Corinne loves it too.
I like their storylines. Like a lot of sitcoms, you know how they always like kind of share the same storylines. Like they recycle stories in different sitcoms. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they come up with a lot of original ideas in that show.
Yeah.
Like it's just funny shit that like would kind of happen.
Yeah.
Like I like when Bryan Cranston moves in next door and then their fence
Yeah.
is like sitting above the fence with the pool. And they get so far.
You can come and use my pool whenever you want. That's so fucking funny.
Oh, they get him a friggin' dog walker because he's bored. Carries that.
I like Lou Ferrigno who lives down the street.
Yeah.
There's so many freaking episodes. I don't even think I could narrow it down to a favorite. Do you have a favorite, hon? King of Queens? Because we used to watch it. We started watching it every night when it used to be on at 10:30 on I think it was channel CW or something.
Yeah.
And then we just started watching reruns whenever it would come on. And I think we ended up catching the last 2 or 3 seasons when it was on television. Because before that, we kind of didn't mess with it. And we started watching the reruns and then we got up to date with it. But yeah, it's good show.
The one they're at a wedding and Harry's dad, he's trying to trade his dish because he wanted like the steak, so he gets the fish ticket.
What about where he takes the picture? Disposable camera.
Oh man.
They put, what are these for? He's all fucked up. He takes a picture of his dick. Remember that?
That's a funny shit.
Oh man, there's so many good ones in there. I like the reoccurring characters anyway. I like Spence and his cousin, and even the dumb Italian guy is funny as shit.
Yeah, he's only in the first few seasons, but he's funny.
Yeah, I wanted to see him a little bit more, but oddly enough, the last season when they were getting towards the end of the series, I didn't really like what they did with it. It got dark.
It did. I mean, even the series finale is kind of dark. I mean, it ends on a good note, but
yeah, it does.
the whole series finale is dark. But it's like at the same time, when you watch it back, it's like you realize, like, she put up with a lot with him, but at the same time, you can understand why he would leave her in the end.
Yeah.
Like that, because she really was a bitch sometimes, and I kind of like that. Like it was like in the end, it's like you don't expect him to be the one to leave her, you know?
Yeah.
But I like that it all worked out in the end, and it was cool. Like that last moment when they shows them.
Yeah, and that what was the point of contention? I believe, if I remember correctly, was the Chinese baby that they were going to adopt.
Yeah, and then the end, and then she's pregnant when they get to China, and then they end up with the baby of their own and the adopted baby.
Yep.
Oh, that's exactly what we need. Some chinky kid called Moltisanti who get his ass kicked every 26 seconds.
Did damage goods? You didn't fucking tell me.
No, I have nothing against Chinese people. It's a line from The Sopranos. For all the sensitive people out there.
Well, Sopranos, you can get the hell out.
Huh? Yeah.
If you don't like Sopranos, you can get the hell out.
Well, it's not that. You know, people that don't know, they go, Broncos against Chinese people. No, I have nothing against Chinese people.
I was thinking about the one where Spence and the dad, Arthur, come up with this business plan to get rich. And by the time when they're hashing everything out, by the end of the show, they've gone bankrupt and they never even started a company. It's so fucking funny. I think you would really like King of Queens, Brad.
I do like King of Queens. I really like the episodes I watched, but I didn't see it from the beginning when it started or whatever. So I was like not knowing what was going on.
I think
because I really like what's his name,
Kevin James.
Kevin James. I liked Leah Remini or whatever.
Yeah,
and I thought it was pretty funny. But like I don't know, like I just never was able to watch it from the beginning, so I never really got a chance to get into it.
It's got a lot of good episodes.
Oh, shit. Even like the little things that happen in it, like when I think it's the same episode where they do the donation and Doug has he's eating like a candy bar. Carrie asks him for a piece, and he just gives her that look like seriously. And then like their accountant comes over and he's like, "Oh, can I get a piece of that?" And Doug's fucking face looks like he wants to just jump over the table. He doesn't say no. But Doug was just yelling at Carrie. He's like, "Who asked for a piece of a candy bar?" And then the fucking accountant comes over and asks. He's so pissed.
So fucking funny.
I know I've asked this before, but have you guys seen Red versus Blue?
No.
You need to, man.
I have some of the seasons.
Do me a favor, dude. Do me a favor, okay? On YouTube now, on their YouTube channel, they have like the first 12 seasons up complete, like in movie form.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like, go watch the first one. Just do me a favor, go watch the first one and tell me if you like it or not. Because
is it under their company name? What is it called? Chicken Blood or something?
Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Teeth, Chicken Blood, whatever.
It's on the Rooster Teeth Animation channel. Rooster Teeth Animation.
Okay.
They have more than one channel. You know what Rooster Teeth means, right?
No.
Think about it. Means cockbite. That's an insult in the show. They used to they would call people that, and they named their company after Rooster Teeth. It literally means cockbite.
You saw their movie, didn't you? Did you buy it?
They've done a few now.
Well, the one that was kind of like
movie?
Hellfest called
Bloodfest
or something.
Yeah, I've got it.
I liked it. You haven't watched it?
No, I still haven't watched it. The newest season, Red versus Blue, I was not as big a fan of. It's still kind of funny, but it's like none of the original characters, but like two are in it. And part of that is because a lot of the guys that played the original characters, the original guys, are gone now.
Really?
Ernie Burns, the ex-owner, CEO, everything of the company, he stepped down, handed it over, and he moved off to like Europe or some shit. Or he's going to move off to Europe or somewhere. And then the guy that plays Caboose, who's one of my favorite characters, they fired him, which I can't believe. And then another guy stepped. So like half the original people aren't there. But it's funny that
that one is so fucking funny. They kept hiding it.
What I think is really cool about it is this little project they did just playing Halo and doing voiceover and showing it at festivals became this multi-billion-dollar company.
Really?
Yeah, Rooster Teeth is a gigantic company now. I mean,
well, to be honest, you haven't seen it yet, but Bloodfest did look like a fairly big budget.
They've done a lot of stuff. The RWBY is one of theirs. The anime RWBY.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's one of theirs. They got a bunch of shit out now. But it all started with Red versus Blue.
Oh, really?
It was literally them playing the multiplayer on Halo and like directing a story out of it and then dubbing over voices.
That's a good
And
idea, actually.
It's called machinima. It became a whole genre of filmmaking.
Huh.
They did it with a lot of, not just these guys, a lot of people did it with a lot of things. Like they've done it with they've done it with a lot of shit. Now they've been doing it with Fortnite and things like that. They do all kinds of stuff. So. They did it with some of the Resident Evil games.
Standard vowels. Oh man. Wonder what's on now.
So did you guys watch Dave's parts on the thing he sent me to put for the thing?
Yeah. I did.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But.
I have, well, as it stands right now, I have mine set up.
I'm not doing any like talking on mine like that. Mine's going to be actual like just trick or treating.
Oh,
I wasn't planning on like doing like talking over, but I'll make it all work. You guys can do what you want. I'll make it all work.
Yeah.
You watched mine, right? You watched the whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Like what you did there at the end.
Yep.
I wasn't planning on doing anything like that. It was just going to be like no talking during the whole trailer.
Well, the reason why I did is because it's not like I'm going to be on camera.
Right.
So I had to have some way of knowing that it was me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was my take on it.
Yeah, hopefully I can get.
I'll make it all work. I will make it all work. Hobbs told
hopefully
me
I can get my neighbor to cooperate.
Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
I told you, yeah, he's not gonna be able to do the trailer. He's not sure. He's still planning on doing the week, but he's not 100% yet.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
In mine, Jason, it's Aaron's first appearance.
Really?
Well, I had to use a small hand and a small voice. So
she's Deborah Hill to his John Carpenter.
I needed like a kid-sized hand, and my son's bigger than she is, and he has a deep.
That's why I said she's Deborah Hill.
Yeah.
They used Deborah Hill to play little young Michael to hold the knife. Remember?
Exactly.
She had a small hand.
I'm like, you gotta hold this, and I'm like, when you think I need to get your hand, I was the one filming it, but like I was trying to film it from her point of view.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, I was gonna get the kids from my parents-in-law's kids to come help too, but they told me they were down for it, but then they called and said they couldn't. So I'm just gonna use my kids.
There you go.
Got the monkey. Remember Doug wanted a monkey at their wow?
Yeah.
You got my monkey. This is too fucking much. So my neighbor's not keen on being on camera, but he said he would do it. So
what's the one when they get money? They have Eddie Money's in the episode. They like hire Eddie Money to sing for them and shit. And he's like driving around in town. You're not supposed to have to stay up. They're trying to like hide it from Carrie.
He's going. You remember a few years ago when he ran out of Tasty Cakes and he started giving out Keurigs and popsicles? Well, that's what he's going to do. He's going to throw a Wild Eye movie in there.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because remember, we laughed like hell when he did that. All the kids got pissed off. All right, which one is this one now?
You know, it's so funny too, and I turned off Bride of Chucky, by the way. I decided I wanted to watch Red versus Blue because I started it last night, the first season, just like chilling, about to go to sleep. I wanted to watch it, but what's funny is this show, Red versus Blue, and right now they do a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's actually older than YouTube.
Really?
Red versus Blue first season came out in 2002 or 2003, and
Wow.
then an exclusive deal with GameStop. The like people that own GameStop saw it on their website or whatever, loved it and said we'll put out the DVDs for you.
Huh.
And then for a long time they had an exclusive deal with GameStop to release DVD in movie form.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
And then of course later on it got into Walmart and all kinds of other places, but yeah, but at first, like the first 5, 6, 7 seasons, it was a GameStop exclusive.
Huh.
I used to pre-order it. I'd wait till it was ready and I'd pre-order them. And,
Really?
yeah, just like a video game. Like, yeah.
Were they expensive, the seasons?
No, 15, 16 bucks when they came out. You know, I mean,
It's not bad.
somewhere in there, 17, whatever it was. It wasn't like just normal price of a DVD back then, you know, in 2003, 4,
Yeah.
you know. Because what they were is they were micro episodes. Like the first season is probably the shortest season, at least at the time. I think the newest one's now the shortest. And then some seasons were long and some seasons were shorter. But like the first season, it was like 15 or 20 episodes. And they're only like 3 or 4 minutes long each. But when you put them all together, it makes like an hour and 15-minute movie.
Right.
So then like the second one was like 2 hours long. The third one was like 2.5 hours long. And then it went to like 2 hours again. But they're all really good. My favorite is the first 5 seasons, even though I like them all.
Yeah.
The first 5 is my absolute favorites.
Except for the latest season. You said you didn't really like the latest season that
I
much.
like it. It's not what I wanted, you know, but I wanted to see more of the characters I've always loved to watch. And,
Yeah.
you know, now we got kind of, and now they don't just use the video games anymore. They have like, you know, computers and it's all high tech, and they can make, it looks like the video games, but they don't actually like have to play the video game to make the movies anymore.
See if I can find that.
They did one season where they did like animatrix style, where each episode or each like part was different animation styles. There was like the traditional one, then they did like different. Yeah, the whole season was like that.
You said it was called Rooster Teeth Animation?
Yeah, that's the channel. And yeah, and then just like they got the full seasons of seasons 1 through 12. If you want to watch it together, I'm always down. So
Rooster Teeth Animation. Jesus Christ, 1.2 million. That's amazing.
oh yeah. Like I said, that's not even their main thing. But, and they still have their website. That's actually where they like show everything, you know, beforehand. You know.
Season
And
12.
now it used to be that it was free, but now you have to pay to be a member of the website.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's why they show like the newest season of Red versus Blue. They just started showing the episodes. They did the first episode back when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like a year later now they started showing that. I thought it was delayed due to COVID. But part of it is that they show them all. The whole season's already been shown on their website. So what's being shown now in little pieces on YouTube is like later. You know what I mean? It's like
Season 14.
Are they up to 14 on the complete seasons now?
I don't know. I don't even really know what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at their playlist to try to see what they have going on.
I think they have one called Complete Seasons or something like that.
Let me look.
It's on their main page, I think.
Red versus Blue Complete.
Yeah, there you go. And it's got all the different seasons.
Complete season 1, 113.35. Complete season 2, 132.03. Season 3 is 211.15.
Yeah, some of them got a little longer.
No, 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 15 seconds.
Mhm.
Red versus Blue, complete season 4 is 139.17. Season 5 is 2 hours and 21 seconds.
Back in the day, season 5 was going to be the last season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the one that wrapped up the first arc. You know what I mean? The first main storyline.
Yeah.
And everybody thought it was going to be, but the fans wanted it so much more that's when they started bringing in different characters and doing different arcs and then crossing them over, you know.
Yeah.
But so and the stories got more complicated. Like the first 3 seasons especially, the stories are pretty simple. They're just there. It's funny. Like on the DVD, on the back of the DVD of season 1, one of the comments from a critic was reminiscent of the anarchic style of South Park.
Huh.
And I mean, it's not like South Park, but it's just like it's like the first 5 seasons. Oh, I love the music.
You can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear you playing it.
Dude up.
That theme, the thing you're watching there, that like part of the theme song, they actually didn't throw that in until season 2. The music was there, but not the graphics. But that band that's singing is called Trocadero, and it was a group they knew of friends. And I've got both of their CDs. That's like the soundtracks.
Sounds like techno a little bit.
And they do like kind of like a techno rockish kind of
emo.
Not emo really. I don't know what it is. It's like they even do like some folk stuff, and they do different they did like all the music for the first, In fact, this newest season has a rap tune as the main tune. And it's the first season where Trocadero is not doing the music. Like they do like score music too, where there's no words. It's just like, music for the.
You ever wonder why we're here? It's one of life's great mysteries, isn't it? Why are we here? Are we the product of?
I've got to hear you listen to this. This is one of my favorite. The opening is so funny.
Is there really a God watching everything? With a plan for us and stuff. I don't know, man. But it keeps me up at night. What? I mean, why are we out here in this canyon? Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk about God. Nothing. You want to talk about it? No. Sure. Yeah. Seriously, though, why are we out here? As far as I can tell, it's just a box canyon in the middle of nowhere. No way in or out. The only reason that we set up a red base here is because they have a blue base over there. And the only reason they have a blue base over there is because we have a red base here. Yeah, that's because we're fighting each other. No, but I mean, even if we were to pull out today and they were to come take our base, they would have 2 bases in the middle of a box canyon. Whoop-dee-fucking-do. What's up with that anyway? I mean, I signed on to fight some aliens. Next thing I know, Master Chief blows up the whole Covenant Armada, and I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere, fighting a bunch of blue guys.
So yes, this does take place in the Halo universe. Like,
what are they doing?
And it got so big and so popular that they actually put the guys from Red vs. Blue are in some of the Halo games. Like in one of the bases, if you run around a corner, you'll run into them, and they're talking and they're doing dialogue like from the fucking.
No shit.
Yeah. Halo 3, I believe they're in Halo 3.
That's what they were doing last week. That's what they were doing when you asked me 5 minutes ago. So 5 minutes from now, when you ask me, what are they doing?
So how are they able to do that?
What do you mean?
Like, Halo belongs to Microsoft and is owned by Microsoft.
Halo belonged to Bungie.
Okay, Bungie.
Okay, so what happened was, like I said, these guys did this for their own entertainment, their own whatever. They weren't charging. They weren't doing nothing,
Mm-hmm.
They were just making it and putting it up on the website. And Bungie saw it. Microsoft, and they got behind it, and they were like, yeah, and they ended up forming a partnership to where they gave them the software to keep doing it, and every time the game's developed, like when they go from Halo 1 to Halo 2,
Mm-hmm.
in the storyline, it's because they went to the future. So, yeah, they actually became partners, and they worked together to do this stuff, and that's how Rooster Teeth got really big. And then now they're also partnered with 343 Studios, which is the ones that do the new Halo games.
Yeah.
Bungie no longer develops Halo.
I didn't know that.
Strike out on their own and do something without Microsoft. But since Microsoft owned Halo, that But yeah, it was just something they did for fun for themselves and put it out on the internet, and people liked it, and GameStop saw it, talked to Microsoft, they all made some sort of deal, and they were able to put out DVDs.
That's
and
crazy.
It got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and they do like PSAs, like back in the day you did like the G.I. Joe PSAs and all.
Yep.
They have them like for Halo Red versus Blue, and it's so funny. They're like 10 things you shouldn't do with tattoos. Like, don't ever get the band tattoo. Like, it's just funny shit, man. But yeah, just give it a chance, give it a watch. I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy it. It's funny.
Sounds like fun.
They're very well written, and it's funny. Like, you're like, well, how do you know who's talking with whatever? But the way they do it, like, back in now it's even easier. But back in the day, like, they would look up and down, so it looked like the head was bobbing.
Yeah.
So you could know who's talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shit, it's just cool. It's fun. And yeah, I really love Red versus Blue, man. It's one of my absolute favorite fucking things ever. Like, it's just so good. And the characters are all hilarious. I mean, you got Donut, who's the doesn't even know if he himself is actually gay, kind of closet gay guy. You got and this was way back in, like I said, 2003 when this, or whatever. Then you got like Caboose, who's a total fucking idiot. You got Sarge, who's like all gung ho, but he's like still not very bright. Like, none of them are, and even like the super smart one, Simmons, I mean, he's smart certain ways, but he's dumb in other ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got Church, who's just burning. You'll get it. Oh. Throat's hurting from talking.
What do y'all got going on this weekend?
Well, I thought I had a lot more going on. Like I said,
You couldn't
like I'm
remember.
forgetting. Feeling like I'm forgetting something big time. I don't know if it's because we just changed our plans and things feel weird, but. And then I didn't know that the Broncos were playing Thursday. I thought they were playing Sunday. So I didn't realize until like the last minute they were on Thursday, and then so I watched that. So, and then there was a pay-per-view on last night too, which we wanted to watch sometime this weekend. But also, like, I got a guy coming over tomorrow at like 10 a.m. to help me move a refrigerator out of my house, and so I could put this deep freeze into my house.
What about you, Joe?
Tomorrow night we're supposed to go to my aunt's house. We do like like pickies, like food and stuff, and then we watch a movie. We usually do it around Halloween time and then Christmas every year.
Nice.
And then Sunday we're supposed to go to my brother's house. He's cooking dinner for everybody.
I got to film my.
What are you watching this year?
The trailer.
I don't know yet.
Taking the wife tomorrow to see James Bond.
Hell yeah. You have to let me know if it's any good. I'm pretty
Almost
sure.
3 hours long.
I know.
I haven't heard anything bad about it yet. I hear it's a good movie.
Neither have I.
I've
I've heard
like
nothing but good things about it.
I've heard people say it's sending Craig off in style. It's,
Yep.
I've
watch
heard
him come back for another movie.
I hope not. I mean, I like Daniel Craig, but if they're saying it's his last one, then let it be his last one, I think I'm ready for some fresh meat.
I don't know. I think he could keep going. Ugh.
I do too. I do too. I think he's got one or two more left in him. But I don't want to get it to. I don't want it to get to the point where A View to a Kill was either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he was clearly too old to
Well,
play
he's
Bond.
not that old yet. I mean,
No, but I mean,
and he's in a lot better shape than Roger Moore was at that age.
well, we had COVID, which, we should be actually getting the next Bond movie next year. And that's not going to happen now because of COVID.
Yeah, but look how long they took between Brosnan to Craig to get out new Bonds.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they might take a while. When did Casino Royale come out? 2009?
Nah, it had to be earlier than that. I think.
I don't remember.
They used to come out every 2 years.
Oh, speaking of Casino Royale.
Casino Royale was 2006.
2006.
Okay.
Yep.
Speaking of Casino Royale, Joe, I just found a VHS copy of Casino Royale from Peter Sellers
No, really?
at the secondhand store the other day.
I didn't know the crowd never had it.
I got one the other day. I got one a couple week or two ago. I told Jason he came in.
Yeah. I thought I was the only. I didn't know I was the only one that had it.
Like I said, I never really considered it part of the franchise, so I never thought
It's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. So
it's a Bond title, but it was made for TV. It wasn't made by.
I'm just such a completist, so it's like I was looking at different things, and it's like some like ranking lists include it, some don't, and I was like, yeah, here we go. If I didn't get it, I knew I was going to want it, so I was like, let me just order it. And
I won't include it on a ranking list. It was a spoof movie too. It wasn't even meant to be serious.
Yeah.
It was a comedy movie made for TV, just loosely based on Bond and all. So
that's why I bought it, Joe, for the completist.
But if you really want to be a completist, you got to get Never Say Never Again. Do you have Never Say Never Again?
Yeah, I have that one on VHS.
You have it on VHS? Or do you have it on DVD?
I have no idea.
And how much that fucker cost me on DVD?
Really?
A lot.
It became very scarce.
It's still very scarce. Even the VHS is hard to find now.
Yeah, I have like the original VHS. Pretty cool stuff.
That movie went head to head with Octopussy, and Octopussy won.
Oh, of course it did. He was, look, it looked good. It was a decent story, even though you said it remade Thunderball.
Yeah, it was just a remake of Thunderball.
Right. It was a good story, but that was one of the instances that I think that Sean Connery was a little too old.
Well, he did the movie out of spite. He was upset with
Broccoli
and Saltzman at the time.
Yep.
They made up later, I heard, but
Yeah.
But he was salty, so that's why he did the movie.
The funny part is with Never Say Never Again, and you'll see this when you watch it, Joe, is that they kind of make reference to him being gone for a while and a little too old for.
Well, yeah, it's about it says that he's on the back of the thing. They talk about it being him an aging spy.
Yeah.
How he's like been retired or whatever, and he comes back for one more mission. And,
right.
Yeah, I love Pierce Brosnan as Bond. He was my favorite for a long time.
Yeah, he was the shit. Not my favorite though.
Like I said, he was my first Bond. He was the one I grew up watching.
Yeah, me too. That's why, like I said, I always think of him when I think of Bond.
I just remember watching Remington Steele and saying, "This guy is fucking James Bond. He is James Bond."
Oh, he had it down. He was.
Yeah, and then the fact that they couldn't get him because he couldn't get out of his contract, and then they ended up canceling the show anyway.
He had the almost arrogance of Connery. He had the suaveness and the ladies' man of Moore. He was like the total package Bond.
Yeah, pretty much.
He could do the action stuff. He could do the
Yep. GoldenEye is a hell of a movie. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that was a really good way for him to start.
And that's the thing too. There are some films like a lot of people just think of James Bond films. They make them all the time. But some of them stand out as amazing films.
Yes.
GoldenEye's one.
Yep. Casino Royale.
Casino Royale, yes, but for me, even more Skyfall.
Yeah.
Skyfall is like the opus for Daniel Craig. Goldfinger was a really good one, but for
As much
Connery,
as I hate to say it, is on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
that's a good film, yeah. And then of
It
course, Live and
is.
Let
I
Die.
just don't like
for,
George Lazenby.
Live and Let Die for more.
To be honest with you, I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite Moore film. It is, but I
Man with the Golden Gun is my
don't
second
think
favorite.
he peaked until The Spy Who Loved Me.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, I mean that's when he got all of his recognition. Live and Let Die did well. Man with the Golden Gun did
I'm
well.
not just talking about like him. I'm talking about like as a film. Like they're as films, they're really good films.
Yeah, but it seemed like the other ones were on this scale. When The Spy Who Loved Me came out, it was on this scale. It was like a huge budget
Yeah,
movie.
that's true.
So yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's one of the few where he didn't drive, where he drove that fucking Lotus.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, the Lotus
then-
that turned into a submarine.
What I thought was kind of weird was that after that, with For Your Eyes Only, it kind of brought it back down a little bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't all huge budget, and I mean, they had
For
some
Your
neat
Eyes
stuff
Only,
in
though,
it.
was a really good film too, though.
What's that?
For Your Eyes Only is a brilliant film.
It is. It's very good. And it's one of the only ones that mentions the fact that he was married.
Yeah.
It does follow up on that.
Well, there was another one that's somebody talking. He was married once. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
it was Felix Leiter, I think, talking.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he was married once and blah blah blah, and this, and
But he was actually at her grave in the beginning,
yeah, he's at her grave in the beginning of that film.
Yeah. I remember I used to watch that all the time. It was on, I think it was on HBO when I was younger, and my cousins weren't really into James Bond that much. I was already kind of into it, and that's how I got my one cousin into James Bond, was watching For Your Eyes Only. We watched it like probably 4 or 5 times on cable.
Danny, you could start with like Casino Royale and the Daniel Craig films, because they take James Bond back to the beginning, like before he was a big spy. But in my
Never seen a
opinion,
James Bond. Wow.
I think you should start with the very first movie, Dr. No, the 1960s films, and just work your way up through till, just work your way up chronologically through them. That's my opinion.
Yeah, Danny, like I said, I've seen him. I've seen a lot of them, but I just haven't seen him in a long time. So I'm going to be starting with Dr. No and just working my way through.
Some of them
Very
are kind of
few of
cheesy.
them.
Some of them are kind of dated, but they're all good,
See, I don't think that way. I mean, yeah, some of the music, some of the outfits, some of the
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
backgrounds and
about,
everything.
yeah.
But as far as like the movies go, they still are really relevant to me. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
You remember that one dude that was doing like the Bond things and he just kind of stopped?
Who?
Oh, I don't know, that YouTuber.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, what was it? Horror Zombie or Zombie?
Makes me wonder if he stopped because I was getting on his case every time he talked bad about one.
I told you to be nice.
I was nice.
He was experiencing them all for the first time. My views of a lot of those
He
films
was
are
very
very
nice.
different from when I saw them for the first time.
Hey, when he said You Only Live Twice was a racist film, I was like, fuck you.
Yeah, but he's looking at it from today's point of view, not from when it was made.
Wasn't even racist back then.
Eric, it was more of just the first movie for Daniel Craig. So I feel like every time.
It was a reboot to the franchise, though.
Yeah,
But I
In
feel
that
like,
movie-
I
in
feel
that
like
movie,
every
he's
time
not
there's
a-
a new.
Yeah, but
I
he's
feel like
not
every
a
time
double O yet. He's
I feel like
young.
every time there's a new Bond, it's kind of a reboot.
It is, but it isn't, and it's
kind of.
because a
Yeah,
lot-
you're right about that.
the reason why it's a reboot is because so many of the original people couldn't do it anymore; or they were dead.
Yeah,
And so they like totally changed it. They made Judi Dench, who should not have been M in that movie, because it's when Bond first starts out as a double O. He's not even a double O yet.
Right.
and he gets his 00 stripe in that movie. And then we don't even have Moneypenny yet. We don't have, and then that storyline now. And then if you look at like Skyfall, but you haven't seen it yet, have you, Joe?
Skyfall, I haven't seen, no.
Okay, well, man, I can't. I can't. Yes, Casino Royale was a reboot to the franchise, but it doesn't really. James Bond is James Bond. You can watch him in order. You can watch them different order, whatever. You can watch them as standalone films. You can watch them. You can pick one.
Daniel Craig films, they do follow a storyline.
Well, they all follow a storyline, but
yes and no. I mean,
like you said, they all follow that. Like they mentioned, all the way from Her Majesty's Secret Service to For Your Eyes Only, his wife. There is a storyline there. It's just, yes, the newer ones all have a closer together storyline, I want to say, or I don't know. They're all badass, dude. They're all good. There's a couple here and there that I wasn't huge on, but there's no such thing as a bad Bond film in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people don't like certain ones. Some people say, "Oh, these are campy and cheesy." Some of the '70s ones with Roger Moore get that way, but Roger Moore was fun.
Yeah, he was a fun Bond.
Some Bonds are dark, like because the newer ones are kind of darker films, and
yeah, Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton's 2 movies are really dark. Some of them, it's just, it is what it is.
You what home? Nope.
I just say watch them in order. That's how I do it. Watch them. Start with Dr. No. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on Goldfinger. That's my favorite one.
That's my second favorite. And now, okay, well, we were talking about outdated and all that. Mm-hmm. Even though it's like one of our favorite Bond movies, the idea of well, I don't want to say what it is, but the whole thing behind the film is very dated. I mean, it's very dated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny too because
Pages.
It's kind of like watching Star Trek. It's kind of like watching Star Trek Enterprise sometimes, where it's based before the original Star Trek, but it actually looks more high tech than that one, even though they tried to make it look like,
Yeah.
Sometimes watching Bond is like that. It's like nowadays, all the new Bonds, they got everything from holograms to whatever, blah, blah, blah. And
yep.
But and then you go watch Roger Moore flying around on the jetpack,
Now that was that was Connery in Thunderball, wasn't it? Connery?
Yeah, it was Connery in Thunderball. Sorry. Wow. They show it in the Roger Moore movies too.
Yeah, they do.
And they also show it in. Yeah, and that's something else too, because they reintroduced Q and all the, he's young. It's a young Q and all in the new.
The one I'm the most curious to see what Joe's going to think of is Moonraker.
Oh God!
Honestly, that's like one of the ones I remember the most.
Of course, because it's such a weird movie.
Yeah, because it's easy to distinguish that one from the rest.
Yeah,
and
I love it though. I don't care what anybody says. I love that movie.
One of the best bad guys in the movie is played by in the franchise played by Donald Pleasence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he plays. Yeah.
I mean, his Blofeld is iconic. It was the basis for Dr. Evil and the fucking, all that.
I still like Dr. No better. But Donald Pleasence is my favorite Blofeld.
Yeah, then a couple different Blofelds because the whole plastic surgery thing and this and that. And even the new ones have a new, well, I'm not going to. It's hard to talk about this shit. Dude, there's 25 fucking films. It's hard to not talk about them.
Right.
I think that may make it the longest franchise.
It may.
That Witchcraft has how many? 17 or 18, Joe?
16.
And the actual Amityville franchise has what?
Who
9?
knows?
You know,
I
but
mean,
Some of them aren't a part of it. Some of them are a part
Yeah.
of it.
I think that James Bond may be, I'm not 100% on this. I'm not saying this is for sure, but it may be the longest running movie franchise in history.
It
I'm
could
not
be.
100% on that. I don't know of anybody other franchise that has 25 movies, not TV shows or just movies. Like,
I don't know. You might be right about that.
and then 2 of what you could call spin-offs since they're not part of that franchise.
You don't consider Never Say Never Again part of the franchise? Because I do.
Well, it's not a Broccoli film. It's not a Howard. It's not.
I know, but I still consider it like
or
Casino
Eon Productions.
Royale.
That's what I should say. It's not an Eon production.
I'm with you with Casino Royale, the spoof, but Never Say Never Again is a Bond film in my
It's a Bond film, but it's not part of the franchise.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. So this is the way my mind works. So I had gotten Never Say Never Again when I got all those Bond tapes that one time.
right.
So I already had that one, and according to everything that I read, it's not considered like a
It's
canon
not,
Bond
no.
film. So because I had that one though, I was like, well, even though Casino Royale is a spoof, I'm like, Never Say Never is not part of the canon. Neither is Casino Royale. So I needed to have both. Either have neither or have both.
Yeah.
That's just the way my fucking sick mind works. And I
Mine
had
too.
to get Casino Royale because I already had Never Say Never Again. So
And Casino, but like, and I've never even watched the Casino Royale movie.
I've watched it. I made it through it one time. Usually I can't. I made it through it one
I like
time.
that it's infamous for being weird. Like people,
Well, yeah.
it's like
They also quoted for giving one of the ideas for doing the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Peter Sellers.
Yep.
oh, I know what the longest movie franchise is.
Mhm.
Godzilla.
Oh, you're
yeah,
right.
there you go.
You're
Yeah,
right.
I forgot about Godzilla.
And then it's probably Bond though after that.
How many Godzillas are there?
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But some of those
def-
are different too, though. Like, because they weren't all part of the same franchise, weren't they? Didn't different studios make it,
Yeah.
or did it get sold, or whatever? I don't know what happened, but
There's what's called different eras.
There's different
like-
areas, but they're all
it's
considered
still considered part of the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the Toho era, there's the
Yeah.
oh fuck, what is it called?
Because I mean, even the Criterion set we have, how many are included in that?
15.
There's like
Yeah.
15, and just in that set alone.
Yep.
And there's
And,
plenty others that aren't in there. Those are just
There's
the first
King
15.
Kong too. I'm not sure how many King Kong films there are. I don't think there's 25 though.
Oh no. There's probably maybe 6 or 7 at the most.
And I guess maybe if you technically counted the Universal monster movies as a single franchise,
Thought about that.
but if you count them as like their own in their own characters, then no.
I think there's 30 films in the Universal Monsters.
Yeah, around there, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you
You're
want to count
counting
that as
all
a
the
single franchise, but
the Abbott and Costello films in that as well.
yeah.
So yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and the Hammer films too. I forgot all about them.
Yeah, there's the Hammer ones, and even one of the Hammers has a crossover with the Universal, with the evil of Dracula or the evil of Frankenstein.
Yep.
But I don't know. I
Godzilla.
kind of consider them individual, even though they did some crossover movies, like the kind of precursor to Freddy versus Jason. You know,
So on a few
Frankenstein versus the
different
Wolfman.
things I just looked at, they all seem to confirm each other that there are 36 Godzilla films with Godzilla versus Kong up to that point, up to now. So
Nice. 30.
36.
Jesus.
oh fuck,
It's a lot of movies.
yeah.
It's day 23, the 31 days.
What'd you do for Slashback, Joe?
Candy corn.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's my review today.
Is it really? I didn't even know you had that movie.
I've had it for like 2 years and never watched it.
Did you like it? I'll
did.
watch your review anyway.
Aaron loved it.
For
I
real?
don't think I'm ever gonna watch every horror movie that I have on my shelf. Unless they like take my job away for like 2 years, I'm never gonna be able to watch them all.
I liked Candy Corn. I liked it. I maybe I expected a little bit more. I don't know.
It had a great Halloween feel to it.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
I mean,
Definitely.
that's kind of what she looks for in Halloween movies. Like she loved like the Halloween atmosphere of it. I mean, it got it. It was perfect,
Primal Rage.
I'll be
right?
right back.
That dude, I had a blast with that.
That's good.
It is. It's fun. The horror is kind of secondary in the film though, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know if it's a weird tone to it. I guess.
It does. It has a very weird tone. Also, a lot of familiar actors. And I don't know if you noticed this. I don't know when was the last time you watched it, but one of the things I noticed that went at the end with the Halloween party, which I absolutely loved,
Yeah.
a lot of the people that were at the Halloween party that were dressed up had body parts on their heads, like a nose that opened up, or lips, or
Yeah.
like an eyeball, or it was just kind of like it all followed a theme though, but it was kind of weird. I really enjoyed it. I really had a good time with it. You definitely called that one right.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Hell of a lot better than Primal Scream, that's for sure. Candy Corn. What did I do? I don't even remember what I did. Let's see. What did me do?
We really have to watch the next Fangoria because our last one is up on Sunday, and then we don't have anything.
Maybe tomorrow during the day, like you said.
Yeah, we could.
What day are we on? Day 23?
Today's the 23rd.
Oh, this one was a good one, Joe, that I watched on day 23.
What was it?
I think I mentioned something about it for you. Circus of Horrors. It's an older one. Scream Factory has it out now. I have the Anchor Bay.
I have the Anchor Bay. I have it on a double feature with Anchor Bay. It's Theater of Blood and Circus of Horrors. I think I have together.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Do yourself a favor and watch it. I mean, you don't have to watch it right away because you're watching a lot of Halloween themed stuff.
Yeah.
But it's something about the plot in that movie that I found a lot of fun. Plus, it's, you know how we feel about circuses and amusement parks and carnivals and.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I haven't watched it. Like, it's part of the one of those Anchor Bay drive-in double features.
Okay.
I was looking for those at the time, and that was on one of those. And I watched it.
I had a blast with it. I really did. I really enjoyed the premise of the film. Donald Pleasance has a very small part in it, but to me, it was kind of fun. It was very memorable. Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie.
Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, the premise was my favorite part of it.
It's like a 60s movie, right?
I don't know if I put that down there, but
Pretty sure it's older.
yeah. Let me, because I always say that in the beginning. Talking about Circus of Horrors. Circus of Horrors is a 1960 film. 1960. 92 minutes, and is directed by Sidney.
Yeah, Circus of Horrors, and I think Theater of Death. I think it is on the double feature.
Is it Vincent Price? Because it's Theater of Blood. If it's Vincent Price,
It's Theater of Death, I think.
Now you have me intrigued about that one. As long as it's not Blood Theater. Boy, that fucking movie.
No, it's not that.
I do want to give that one another shot, but I need to wait a while for that because I didn't like it.
Theater of Death is Christopher Lee.
Ooh. Ooh, let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? Sisters of Death, Scream Bloody Murder. There you go. There you go. I don't believe I've ever seen this one. Oh, come on, damn it. Where acting can be murder. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Now I gotta watch that whole thing. It's funny how you can own something for so long and then you never watch it. You don't know why. And then it's like, why didn't I watch this? Like,
well, that's why I like doing these reviews with you, because when we like recommend something, a lot of times I may have it, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't watched it, so maybe I'll give it a shot. And even when people like when a lot of the other people do 31 Days of Horror or whatever, I got a ton of recommendations. So it's neat. It's neat to check out what everybody's watching. I myself personally like stuff that's a little bit off the beaten track.
yeah.
And somebody that's really good for that is I Am the Ice Lord. He's been doing 31 Days of Horror as well. He did one, well, he just put it up an hour ago, but he did one called Star Vehicle that I've seen the Blu-ray for it. I've been very curious as to what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
But he also he has also done some video nasties in his. Let's see. I've been trying to catch all of them. I know I've missed some of them.
Someone who recently subscribed to me, they said how they really like the recommendations with reviews. So obviously they were referring to the Fangoria challenge.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Like, you know, someone actually mentioned that specifically, like they like that.
Whenever
Like,
Britton watches my video, I don't know if he watches you as well, Horror Hands.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, he always mentions the recommendation as well, whether he's seen it or he needs to check it out.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate that. I mean,
Yeah, fuck you too. Like I don't mention your recommendations. Fuck you.
oh, you do. You just don't count.
Okay.
I'm fucking with you, dude. Let's see. He's done. I've seen Francesca. I've seen Cat of Nine Tails. He did Byleth, the Monster of Incest, which I've been curious about. Eat the Schoolgirl. I'm not really curious about that one though. He did House on Straw Hill.
Oh.
He did No Reason, one of the Olaf Ettenbach films.
Okay.
Always been curious about his stuff. I mean, I don't know if it's really for me, but I've been curious. He did Dream Demon, which I've been curious about.
Oh, I love Dream Demon.
He also did We Are the Flesh, which is a fucking crazy movie. Crazy. He did What the Waters Left Behind, which I really enjoyed. The Coffin Joe trilogy, which I like all the Coffin Joe trilogy, all those movies. The Sentinel, he did The Sentinel. I like The Sentinel.
I love that.
He did Stripperland. He shit on it. I didn't think it was that bad. Vomit Gore 4, thought it was interesting. Jess Franco's The Demons. He did Nightmare City, have you ever seen Nightmare City, Joe?
Yeah.
Fun zombie movie.
I have the Anchor Bay.
Ah, nice. He did The Werewolf and the Yeti, which is one of the video nasties. Evil Death Trap. Mail Order Murder. The House That Screamed, which I love. The House That Screamed.
Is that the Scream Factory?
It's out of print now.
I have it. I just never watched it.
Watch the uncut version.
Yeah, I remember you told me about it a while back.
It's a slasher movie. It's a very low body count slasher movie.
Yeah, it's like a 67 slasher film. That's why.
Right. It's what makes it for me is the atmosphere.
Yeah, I've heard
and
good. I've only heard good things.
Yeah. Well, actually, I've heard some kind of shitty reviews on it, but I really liked it. the school. It takes place in a school for girls.
Yeah.
And the school is almost like a character in the film. So definitely check that one out. It's really good. He's done some interesting stuff.
Month's going by fast.
What's that?
This month is going by fast.
Yeah, too fast for me. I really wanted to. Well, I knew I was going to have to be dealing with my mom and everything, but I wanted to take this month specifically to just watch whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And enjoy myself. Kind of didn't work out like that, but that's all right. I still got some of the month left. I haven't gotten to Kenny and Company yet. A few more movies I haven't gotten to that I really want to watch.
The Kenny and Company is that movie for me. It's like I don't feel like it's Halloween until I watch that. I usually that's the first thing that I watch. So once we watch that, my son said it, he's like, all right, it's Halloween season now. It's just that movie for us. Like we put that on and say, okay, now it's Halloween.
It's such a good movie, such a good fucking movie.
Because we only watch it this time of year, whereas like we might watch Halloween another point in the year. We watch Halloween movies throughout the year, but for some reason, Kenny and Company is just October, so that movie is just Halloween to us.
Yeah,
that represents.
Kind of like Silent Night, Bloody Night.
Exactly. Like Silent Night, Bloody Night, I watch it every year on the 23rd December. So.
Such a good movie. Such an underrated movie. Yeah, we only have one. Coming up Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, that may give us a chance after we do that to start working on November.
Yeah. Like I said, this next one we have to do is my last 31 day. The last day I need to do for my October. That's going to be my video.
I didn't show you what I picked up. And I did it because you reminded me about it when we were going through our list.
Ah, nice.
I've had the DVD forever, but
me too. I need to get
Big Lots.
I only have it on DVD.
Yeah, they had it at Big Lots for $3.
Oh, nice.
Fuck it, $3. I love this movie.
You do.
My daughter actually likes this movie, but she doesn't like horror movies. Go figure.
That's a good one. I like that a lot.
It is a good one.
Like that wasn't. It was one I really wasn't expecting much when I first watched it. I watched it with an ex-girlfriend at the time, and I remember we were at her beach house. Her aunt had like a beach house, and that's the movie that we brought with us. And I wasn't expecting much. I remember loving that. As soon as we got back home, I ended up buying a copy for myself.
It's really good. Yeah, my daughter wanted me to watch it because she saw it in the movie theaters with her friends.
I'm sure Aaron loves all your ex-girlfriend stories. I know how much Danny loves mine.
Yeah, tell me about it. So she wanted me to sit down and watch it with her. She's done that with 2 films. When a Stranger Calls, a remake, and Disturbia. Liked them both. She's like, you'll like it because you like horror, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh boy, here we go. So, but I'll give her credit. Disturbia is great. When a Stranger Calls, the remake is really good.
Yeah. Good remake.
But is there another person with that movie? Oh, that's Grindsploitation too. Dave. Candy Corn.
Finally watched it.
Same company did one of the movies I'm doing for the 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's really fucking good too. It's called Sleigh Bells.
Oh, I heard about that.
I wanted to see that.
It is so good. It's one of those movies that you just have a blast with.
Maybe I'll get
It's
that
not
one.
meant to be taken seriously. It's just meant to be just have fun with this. You know what I mean?
I always get like a couple new ones throughout the year for the following 12 days. So
Yeah.
maybe that'll be one of the ones I get next year.
Secret Santa's got to be one
Oh yeah, I want that too.
because that one's directed by the guy who did Jason Goes to Hell, and as much as I don't particularly care for that movie, I'm telling you, he redeemed himself big time with that movie. That's the type of movie he's meant to be doing. I had a blast with it. Fucking such a good movie.
We definitely do have to get going on the Fangoria ones because the sooner we watch a certain movie, the sooner we can do the other version of it for the 12 days.
Right.
That's another thing. So we got to kind of.
I got to get going on it too because I got to make a cover for it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the white cover for the rated, and I'm going to do the red cover for the unrated and put unrated on the bottom of it. That way there's a way to differentiate.
Do the opposite.
So white for the unrated?
Because the red was the tape that is like that people most commonly saw, and which was
Okay.
the theatrical cut. And the white copy like that I have, it's still the theatrical cut, but that was like a rare Canadian release.
Right.
So I'm going to use that to sort of represent the director's cut, just
Okay.
because it's not one that I don't know. I'm just saying like the only copy anybody has ever seen in that movie is the red box, which is the theatrical.
Right. I just have to. I've been putting it off, but I just need to go into my.
Good night, Jen.
Good night, Jen. I just need to get into my computer and do a template and figure it out from there.
So you have a printer and stuff.
Mhm.
Because I mean, I can like send you a copy of the cover. You can print.
Really?
I just don't have the printer and stuff now because I used to use my work stuff. My work stuff. So I mean, I can just have that and just send it to you, and then you can just print it.
Well, that would be cool as shit. Thank you, dude.
Yeah. I'll have it all. I have all the sizes and stuff, so you can just print it out and stick it in there, and it's done.
Nice. Yeah, that would work. That would work well. Because I think that's the only one I don't have a cover for.
No, there's another one. I want to get. Well, okay, it's Jack B. Nimble.
Oh, I got a cover for it.
Oh, did you?
Yep. And it says Jack Se Listo.
Oh, okay. You got. Yeah, I forgot you said you could.
Yeah.
You need
Yep.
a cover for one of the next challenge movies, though. I sent it to you in the last package.
Right.
The only one that you did.
Scared stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
But I
need a
can
cover
do that
for
too.
that.
I can send you that.
Cool. That would be awesome. I have well, I want to watch Kenny and Company, but I have some movies down here that I watched that I need to watch, like Paperman and what else did you send me?
You didn't watch it yet, Paperman?
I haven't watched Paperman yet. Usually I'll binge watch the movies that you send me.
I don't know why I thought you watched it already for some reason.
Deadly Games I still need to watch, Savage Water, and Paperman. All the rest of them have been watched.
All right, do
Which
Paperman.
Deadly Games?
It's like a rare slasher from the 80s.
Yeah.
Not the Christmas one.
No.
No.
I would do Paperman first, and then Savage Water, and then save Deadly Games.
Uh-oh.
What?
Huh. Yeah. Brad may have opened up a can of worms on this one.
Why?
I don't remember if I ever reviewed
The 12 days? I don't think you did. Deadly Games?
yes.
Yeah, for 12. I don't think you did it for 12 days,
I
right?
don't think I did either. I know I watched it.
I did last year, the year before.
Yeah, 2 years ago, me and Brad both did it. It was 2 years ago. We did the same
Yep.
year.
I don't think I watched. I don't think I did. And I think I got it with the intention of doing it this year. But I'm all full.
Next year.
Yeah.
I have more to watch for next year too. So.
I need some more. I've only got 7, I think, 6 or 7.
I had a list of like 25, and I had to narrow it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to find that one with Goldberg in it, Santa's Sleigh or whatever.
Santa Sleigh is amazing.
I love that.
Yeah, I didn't fucking do it.
Brad?
Yep. I did
Brad,
not do it.
Brad, have you
Well-
seen it?
Nope. Which one?
Santa Sleigh?
No, I haven't. That's why I want to.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
you'll be hooked from the beginning like I
Oh,
was.
yeah. The opening scene alone, you'll be into it.
It's brilliant.
So I'm waiting until next year because of just things are so busy right now with the holidays coming and everything. But I'm going to talk to my bosses because I'm going to start making some appointments with some specialists and stuff for this pain
Yeah.
because it's really starting to get to me, guys. I felt good for most of the day today. Even driving home, I felt, but now all of a sudden, like last hour or so, I'm just like, I'm having a hard time just sitting in this chair. Even it's almost like restless leg syndrome comes with the pain
Yeah.
of neuropathy, and I can't seem to relax, and it's really hurt. And they brought up the surgery again, a surgery that might help with my back. But I would be out of work could be anywhere from 6 months to a year, depending on how long I heal.
That's a
If I was
lot.
in high school, it'd be 6 months, but I'm not a kid anymore, and it takes longer to heal when you get older.
Yeah, you got that right. I knew that one.
I can't afford that, so that's kind of out of the question for me. Unless I win the fucking lottery in the next few days, but of course I got to play the lottery to win it.
Okay. All right. Do you guys want to hear the ones that I decided not to do?
Yeah.
That maybe eventually, I forgot to put, what's it called? Deadly Games? All right.
That'd be cool if you got one, Brandon. I'll send you my address. I got something coming your way soon too. Well, it'll be by the end of the year, anyways. I got something coming your way.
So there's a anthology sort of set called Horror Theater. It's a Japanese one.
Okay.
It's a movie called Present. And then there's Inside, the French one.
Yeah, I still have
I
to do that.
reviewed that already.
Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension.
Okay.
A Cadaver Christmas.
I want to see that.
It's really good. I have Krampus the Reckoning.
Oh God.
Rare Exports.
I got to do that one still.
Rare Exports. That's a weird movie.
I
like
like it a
I
lot.
just haven't reviewed it.
It's good,
Yeah,
but
me
it's
too.
weird.
A Christmas Horror Story. That's the anthology.
Yeah.
Dead End.
I did that last year.
Are
Demonic
you doing
Toys.
Christmas Horror Story this year?
Who?
You.
No, these are the ones that I decided against doing.
Okay, because I was thinking about doing that this year because I don't have it, but it's on one of the streaming services.
Demonic Toys.
Yeah.
The Traveler with Val Kilmer. The Nightmare Before Christmas, of course.
Yeah.
Krampus, the Christmas Devil. Krampus 2, The Devil Returns.
Ooh.
Yeah. Caesar and Otto's Deadly Christmas.
I'm doing that this year.
Did Tim send you guys the new Leprechaun?
I saw you posted about that.
Not the
Leprechaun.
good Leprechaun, but the
Yeah, the Leprechaun's Gold.
Leprechaun's game fucking sequel.
No.
He was watching
God,
it
it
today.
looks so stupid. He's like,
Oh,
should I get it?
Caesar.
I was like, no.
Stalled. Stalled is a good one, too.
I don't think I heard of that one.
The Munsters Scary Little Christmas.
Nice.
I might do that this year too. I have it.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Okay, I haven't done that one yet. I
did
thought about
that one
that.
already.
Christmas Blood. The Brain.
I forgot you said that was a Christmas movie. I
Yeah.
forgot it being a Christmas movie.
Whoever Slew Auntie Roo.
Did that last year.
Doing it this year.
Deadly Games.
Yep.
Alien Raiders. The Night Train Murders.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The Conjuring 2. Calvieri.
I'm doing that this year.
The Lodge.
Doing that this year.
And Toys of Terror.
The Lodge
Yeah.
is a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
What's that?
The Lodge.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie. Not a
I
very
got
happy
that movie,
one.
The Ranger, that Dave likes, and I've never watched it.
It's so good. Now, these are the ones that I'm going to end up doing for 13 days that I've reviewed before, but not for the 13 days. And that's
13
Red
days.
Christmas. Yeah, 12 days. Red Christmas. Home for the Holidays.
Yeah.
8 All of the Creatures Were Stirring.
Actually, that one still.
I think that's it.
All the Creatures Were Stirring is a good anthology.
Yeah,
I
I watched,
reviewed it before,
I
but I
watched
just
it.
didn't review it for 12 days.
I reviewed it not last year. Wait, was it last year? I don't fucking remember.
Brandon, I'm doing that one this year for the 12 days.
What's that?
Santa Claus, 1959.
Yeah, I don't have that one, but I might.
Oh, nice. I heard that was a real weird one.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. That's I'm doing that this year. It's even got the countdown in it. And Corey Feldman being the ultimate Corey Feldman. Yeah. Santa Sleigh is a lot of fun, yeah. A few more that there are around that eventually I need to pick up, but like Christmas Presents, the one from Shudder. And there's Mercy Christmas.
Did you ever do P2?
Yes, first year.
Okay.
Another one called, I thought about getting Hanukkah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've heard a lot of bad things about the.
Transfer on the DVD.
No, it's mostly the Blu-ray. Apparently, the dialogue was messed up on the Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's why I haven't bought it yet. I was hoping I'd hear that they fixed it before I picked up a copy.
Yeah. But yeah, there's, you know, and then there's ones that come out along the way. Oh, there's another one that I want to get called the 12 Slays of Christmas. It's on Scream Team releasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get that one as well. But like I said, I probably have
I
enough
did
for
Jack
the next-
Frost 1 and 2 the first year.
Yeah. I did them last year. I probably have the next 4 or
They're
5 years
re-releasing
covered.
Jack
so-
Frost 2 on Vinegar Syndrome or something.
No, it's coming out on MVD.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it MVD?
Yeah.
I can't remember which company. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna pick that up probably because I don't have the second one on the. Like Bill's got those really badass lenticular cover ones on the original, whatever.
Yeah, the original. I got the lenticular cover one too.
And I picked up Jack Frost 1 from Vinegar Syndrome, but I don't have the slipcase. But I like MVD releases. They've done some good ones.
Yeah.
They did really good with that split second release. I like that. I like the little
Yep.
poster that comes with it. I like the Kino Lorber releases. I'm really impressed with their transfers. They're really nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think that was what whoever slew Auntie Rue was Kino Lorber. That was a good.
I love that movie.
I'm doing it this year, son, thanks to you.
You'll like it. You'll like Whoever Slew Auntie Rue. It's a fun movie. So is the other one on there.
Oh, what's the matter with Helen?
I'm sorry I'm ducking out of the camera. I'm just really having an issue tonight with
Yeah, I think I'm about ready to call it anyway. Tired.
What are you
Alright.
tapping on, Joe?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm not even ready to move.
Well, it's not Jay. I can see Jay.
My hands are over here. See?
And every time you do it, I'm here. It's your thing going flash, flash, flash.
I'm not tapping anything.
It sounds like
You fucking with him now.
All right, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
okay. If we're leaving, good night, everybody. Sorry to be a buzzkill tonight. My fucking